Hello. We are live, tuning in from very hot Southern California today. How's everybody doing?
We are live with the weather, and everyone in McKinney is dead.
It's so fucking hot. Oh, how's everyone doing?
And everyone in McKinney is dead.
Okay, let us set up the chat.
Oh, is subscriber only?
Yeah, that too. Okay, participation for subscribers only. There we go. Here, let me move this back. My little portable. Say hello to my little friend. My little portable.
Corner method.
It's not really. Like, it's advertised on Amazon as like a portable air conditioner. It's a glorified fan. Hey Sarah, honey, how are you?
Well, it's
This
a good
is
fan.
not an air conditioner.
It's a good fan.
It's not gonna like cool down a room. Like this is it.
It's a glorified
just not.
fan. It's a glorified
It's a
fan.
glorified fan.
But it is a good fan.
It has different settings, so I can put it on higher. If I just turned it off. By accident. I can put it on higher. That is still not going to substantially cool down a hot room, let alone a large room. So I like it, but like I think we need. I certainly have very realistic expectations. But what I did do is hours ago I shut down all of the shades in my living room because the idea was the sun cannot make this room if the shades are down. So I'm hoping to cut, and it actually, I think it's cooler in here. It is actually significantly cooler in here. Yes,
wrong. I was
I'm wrong.
kind of here,
Yeah.
and it was still really hot.
When I came home, I didn't feel like I was walking outside. It felt like I was walking into inside.
No.
You're about to go to. Oh my goodness, Sarah, you're actually going to get a good night's sleep. Could this be? You know what? We support sleep. If you wanna go get some sleep, Sarah, I am with you on that. Please, to bed you shall go. Hello, Beth, darling. How are you? I have so much to tell you guys about this amazing channeling session that I had last night.
It took 2 hours, 3 hours.
3 hours, yeah. I said to Pip, I was like, I'm just going to sit down and meditate for a few minutes. I'm going to start to channel, maybe 15 minutes. 3 hours later, 23 pages of notes later, I was actually done. I had like a marathon channeling session. Now, the only thing I need to actually do is the story of my life. I need to clear off storage space for my phone so I can actually record a video to upload versus doing it as a live stream. Hello, Moon. So you can ask a personal question, but I'm not going to answer it unless it is accompanied by a super chat or a super. Wait, what's the other? A super thanks or a super chat of $20 or more. Hello, Jeongi. Peaches or beaches? Thank you. Thank you. Sarah, yes, I've developed a more normal sleep rhythm. I can no longer stay awake from 2 a.m. European time until the early hours of the lives. But like right now, I will still check in every now and I'm happy to hear that you're actually going to be getting some sufficient sleep time. Good for you. Moon, that's fair. Thanks for letting me know. You're welcome. Because everything, it's an energetic exchange. So, you know, if I want to get a reading with somebody, I'm either going to pay or I'm going to barter with them. But just because it's, you know, here's the thing. If it's something that, why YouTube? Why? It literally just knocked me off for no reason. What was I saying? I'm telling you, this app really does not like me. If it's a general question about a celebrity or something that is relevant to like universal timing or something like that, I will answer it. But if it's personal, not without payment.
Okay,
Sarah, yeah, YouTube is. So Steve had a really good idea.
YouTube sucks.
Yeah, it does.
We don't like YouTube.
Steve had a really good idea last week, which is to open a
grocery store.
a grocery store, to open a new YouTube account just for live streams and call it something like Solar Flow Live.
It's not a good idea. Mom.
Why? I think it's a great idea.
No, because mom, if someone sees a channel called Solar Flow Live or whatever streaming, then they're gonna subscribe to that channel instead of this channel.
So you're saying it's going to be splitting the...
It's gonna split the subscribers.
I mean, that would be a downside if that's in fact actually what happens. We don't know if that's what's going to happen. But I also want to give you guys like an actual good experience, barring me buying a new phone, even though I think last week we tested it and it doesn't seem to be an issue with the phone at all, because we actually switched and I used my backup phone and the sound was not significantly better. So I don't really know what the long-term solution is. Hello, Simone darling, how are you? I'm waiting for Steve to let me know that he is here because I actually shared with him a link to the to an account that I want to call out. But if I don't know that he's here, I don't know that I want to talk about that other channel because it just doesn't like. How are you gonna find her? You know what I mean? But basically, this marathon channeling session was in response to this other content creator had shared one of my videos, and it was a video on Chris and Shanann Watts with her community. It's like a true crime investigative channel, and she shared my video with her community, and they've been asking for a part 2. So what I did, and then last night she left another message on not a message, she left me a comment on the video and said I shared another video with the community and it brought up a lot of other questions, and they actually said that what was shared in that video connected to something that you said, and now everybody wants you to do part 2. So I was going to watch a movie. I turned the TV, I actually didn't even turn the TV off, just, it turns itself off. I was like, whatever, I'll just like meditate for a few minutes and then whatever comes, it will be the beginning. Floodgates opened. 3 hours of channeling later and 23 pages later. So it was just like, and I think it's because I took like a pretty lengthy vacation from channeling. Yeah, 23 pages. By the way, my right hand today feels sore. I was like, what is wrong with my hand today? I was like massaging it. I was like, oh yeah, 23 pages. I'm a bit rusty. And it's because I took such a lengthy vacation from channeling that I think like I didn't even meditate. Like I was like, I'll just, within 2 seconds of closing my eyes, I was getting flooded with information. And I was like, okay, fuck meditation. I had my notebook ready, I had a pen ready. Whatever came in, as I always call myself affectionately, the hand that holds the pen of the channeled information. And I just started writing my notes. And then like every few minutes Pip would come in, he's like, are you still channeling? Because I told him 15 minutes maybe. 2 hours later, he's like, Mom, it's been 2 hours. I was like, no, it's not. He's like, yeah, that's good. And then I finished another hour later. So it was a total of 3 hours later. Hence, the very, very sore hand today. So I'm so stoked to get you guys a new video. I'm going to try for next week. I just need to, what I actually think I might do is just take off like every photo that 2 times so far. Knock me off. Okay. So what I'm thinking I might do is just take everything that I can off of my phone, all of my images, put it on an external hard drive, clear up as much room as I can. Then what I want to do is actually record for you guys the video on the gender versions, because part of the problem is I have over 100 photos right now that I'm saving for, not all 100 photos are going to make it to the video, I don't think, but I want to have an abundance that I can choose from. So I think what I actually want to do is maybe next week I'm going to record the gender inversion, and then I will get rid of all 100 photos because I will have that video actually done. Then I can delete all of those 100 photos, and then I will have basically an empty phone, in which I can actually start to record content for you guys on an ongoing basis again, and hopefully, maybe it'll also be better with the sound. Like if we can infer that it's out of storage space, so it's somehow compromising the sound. So I think there's potential wonderful things that are going to come of this. Now I'm going to catch up on comments. Sarah, maybe they just target the solar flow channel. Very strange. Yeah. Simone, ooh, a part 2, interesting. Yeah, and it's because these people in this other content creators community, they've been asking for it. And you know I aim to please, so why not? Simone, my thoughts too. Yeah, Simone, 23 pages followed by the brain exploding emoji. Did you get one of those bumps on your fingers from all that wait, I have a bump on my finger? Which one? Where do I got bumps, girlfriend? I don't see any bumps. But if I do, and it's on my right hand, probably. Sarah, yeah, it seems very odd that the bad sound remains even when using another phone. Simone, yeah, I've missed the chat. I know, and I've been getting feedback from you guys that you do want the channel videos to come back, and they're going to come back. And I'm excited to start like recording content for you guys again. So yes, they're definitely coming back, guys. Moon, what would you advise people who were in a long-term relationship from a very young age and now have to be alone in their late 20s? I love watching your readings and analyzing. Thank you for saying that, first of all, Moon. Okay, so what can we maybe get a little bit more detailed in what advice specifically are you asking for while still keeping it general? Is it that you, or the friend that you're asking for, I'm asking for a friend, is having a hard time being alone for the first time in your life? Is that what the question is? Because I feel like if we can get to the minutia of what it is, I can actually give you the best advice at that time. But I love that you're actually like using the celebrity readings in almost like sociological explanation of relationships. Now here's also the thing that I'm going to point out. A lot of the relationships that I have done, or the celebrity relationships that I've done, are highly dysfunctional. But there were 2 couples that I looked into that are part of AMAs, and that is Kevin Bacon and Kira Sedgwick, and the model Rosie Huntington Whitley, and what's her her husband's name now? He's an actor. He's like over 20 years older than her. Anyway, whatever his name is. And it's so funny because there's like a billboard like right around the corner from my house, and he's coming out with a new movie. I feel like I should remember his name, but of course I don't. But whatever his name is, those 2, and Kevin Bacon and Kira Sedgwick, were like the only 2 couples I looked into. The only 2 actually had like a healthy, loving, mature relationship where they just love. Thank you, Sarah. Jason Strahan, whatever his last name is, Strahan or Strahan. And by the way, yes, that's 3 times so far YouTube knocked me off. But thank goodness they allowed me to reconnect. Thank you, Sarah. That's who I was thinking of. Those are like the only 2 people that I looked into where there was any level of genuine love and commitment between them, and what I would consider, as an energy reader, a healthy relationship. Moon, yes. Struggled a lot with codependency in the relationship, not knowing how to be alone, deep fear of letting go, using crushes and limerence as a coping mechanism. Okay, so first of all, I want to just tell you, Moon, you might think that you need advice. You already have a lot of self-awareness. If you already know that you struggle with codependency, if you already know what limerence is, you are ahead of like 80% of the population. Limerence is a very, I would say, obscure term that a lot of people don't, and I'll to you my understanding of what limerence is. It's where people in a relationship, and correct me if I'm mistaken, Moon, they develop a obsession for the person that they are in a relationship with, but it's not where they are seeing the partner clearly. They are in fact, I mean, most people don't see people clearly, but it's where they're actually seeing them through some sort of an obsessive lens in the way in which they want that person to be versus the way in which the person in fact actually is. But it's an obsessive component. So Moon, if you already know limerence, coping mechanisms, codependency, you are already ahead of probably 80% of the population. But what I would say to you is this: date yourself. Seriously. Discover who you are when you are not in a relationship with another person. Discover what are the things that you like. Who are you really when you are not in a relationship? And another thing, if it was me personally, I would want to get to the root and where does the codependency actually arise from? Because if you can actually go back and heal that initial wound, right? So it's kind of like doing inner child healing work. If you can go back and you can heal that wound, you can actually pull the codependency out at the root instead of bringing that forward into every subsequent relationship that you go into. And what a lot of trauma therapists actually will do is they will go back to the original, like especially something like EMDR. They will actually go back to the original wound that set up every additional subsequent wound moving forward. Because if you can heal that part, it's almost like a domino. If you go to that very first domino and you can start to knock them over, it's going to eradicate all of the patterns and tendencies that followed in response to it thereafter. So let me know if that answers your question. If that answers your question, love. Moon, yes, exactly. Watching your celeb readings provides so much insight into my own life and friends' life. Thank you for saying so, Moon. Simone, the most important relationship you can have is the relationship with yourself. I think a lot of people, and this is something that I talked about, and maybe this is what you're referencing, Moon. So many times when I had looked into celebrity relationships, or just any unhealthy relationship, what the person was doing was monkey vining from one relationship onto another one, and they were doing it because they didn't actually want to confront themselves. So they were using another person and they were using another relationship actually as a band-aid instead of spending time with themselves. And then they were always going to be entering the next relationship in a deficit. But it's a deficit of self in which they were using that person to fill up what was missing inside of themselves, and what was missing initially is self-love. So if you can heal 4 times, then knock me off in 20 minutes. This app is whack. Okay, so anyway, I don't even know what I was saying here. Let me just go back to the comments. Moon, it was more so that the relationship ended, so it's when you start obsessing over somebody else or latch on to another crush to cope with not being alone or a distraction. Yep, but thank you so much for this advice, so helpful. I will dive into the root, absolutely. Keep us posted, honey. Sarah, what about Goldie Hawn? Oh, yes, thank you. You're right, Sarah. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell also healthy, just loved each other. And I think Pierce Brosnan and his wife Keely also has a good one when you looked into them, but it's been a while, can't remember. Actually, I don't even remember if I looked into Pierce Brosnan, but you're definitely right. Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, also good relationship, good peeps. Moon, wow, deficit of self, so freaking powerful. If you just start to feed yourself, you'll actually find that you don't need another person at all. Sarah, very true, Simone. Hello, Ashley. Hey, Faye, my favorite friend. How are you? Ashley, that is high praise. I don't know if I can live up to it. Favorite friend? Maybe favorite YouTube friend. I could go with favorite YouTube friend. But favorite friend, I feel a sense of responsibility. I don't know if I'm worthy of that yet. But you know what? I'm very glad that you are here, Ashley. Thank you for being here again. 2 Friday nights in a row. This is quite special. So very, very glad to have everybody here today. Very excited about the upcoming content that I'm going to be recording for you guys. And I'm getting my hair done this weekend, so I'll actually look good for our subsequent new recorded content. Guys, I tried. I gave it a good go. I really, and here's the thing, it doesn't even really bother me, right? Like, look how long my hair is back here. It's not that when I run my hand through my hair, I'm like, oh my god, there's so much hair, I need to cut it now. Like, that's what usually happens at a certain point when I freak out. It's that it is so unruly. Like, I'm being reminded why I've had short hair for like the last 8 years. I wake up in the morning and I look like I stuck my finger in a socket. I look a little bit like Albert Einstein, but with shorter hair. It's like sticking out all over the place. So I need to do something with it. I really tried to grow it this time. I'm just not understanding. I'm not understanding. And this happens. I think this is not the first rodeo. Like, I already texted my hairdresser. I'm like, we're gonna have to do serious hair cutting. She's like, indeed. It's not even like the first rodeo. I go through like iterations for every couple of years. I'm like, I want to grow my hair not long, a little longer. And then I realize, actually, there's a reason I keep it short. And I don't really want to grow it. So I cannot wait to take off some of the length back here. It's intense. And here's the thing, it's too hot to have. It's too dang hot right now. Like, my head feels like it's a portable heater. This is the wrong season to think about growing your hair. You know what I mean? What now? This live isn't official. Sorry, friends, I need to have a good laugh. Apparently the day has not given me enough to laugh about. Official LGBT plus verified. It is a verified safe space. Host is a confirmed LGBT plus community member. Confirmed by whom exactly? Is there like a LGBT plus like verification board for YouTube live streams? And someone took one look at me and said, yeah, she has short hair. She's definitely LGBT. Like, I'm sorry, what now? What? Yes, okay, I will take that, Ashley. Favorite faraway friend. Sarah, Faye, have you looked into the... Yeah, 5 times now it's knocked me off. Okay, 5 times. We're up to 5. The last time was 5 minutes ago. So is this just the new trend? Every 5 minutes YouTube's going to knock me off? So, yes, Sarah. Yes, Sarah. I have looked into the Olsen twins. They have their very own video. It's a members exclusive video on Full House. It speaks extensively about the Olsen twins, but not just the Olsen twins, also about what happened on the set of Full House. Moon. Oh my god, wait, Faye, have you heard about what happened to Perez Hilton? Yes, I won't watch the video though. Ashley, does anyone know what the golden juice the club speaks of? It's not the regular juice that they drink. This is being golden. You know what a golden shower is?
Yeah.
That's what it's urine. They're referencing urine. They have like some obsession with bodily functions, right? I spoke to you guys about the performer who plays a musical instrument, and her last name lines up with a musical instrument. But she would go into a conference room full of musical executives, and they would all be sitting around the table, and she would get up onto the table. She would squat over their face, and she would give them the golden juice, among other bodily functions as well. They're obsessed with bodily functions. They're depraved. They're just depraved fucking people. They're not elite, not even close. Simone, oh yeah, Perez Hilton's situation seems sketchy. I don't think what he did was of his own volition. I've not looked into him. Actually, no, it's not. Moon, yes, Moon. I haven't watched the video either. Won't like curiosity. I don't know why the cat this time, but some people are saying it's a publicity stunt. Actually, yeah, I thought that, but they say it makes you live for it. No. So, no, urine does not make anyone live for it. Here's even the thing, the juice that they actually drink doesn't make anybody live forever either. It just gives them a high unlike any other high, and it gives them a sense of vitality, but it's not going to make them live forever. The only thing that makes them, and this is what was shown to me anyway when I looked into Kim Kardashian, was they say that they can transfer your consciousness to another body. That's what actually makes them live forever. But unless they are one of the, and now this is interesting because there's somebody that I recently discovered, and I shared a, what do you call it, a link to his videos in the Telegram chat. I forgot what his handle is. I think it's something like, and when Steve gets here, he'll know. It's something like Fit Flat Earther or something like that, or like Fit Favorite Flat Earther. Anyway, whatever his account is, he's on Instagram. Now he has, and I fell down a rabbit hole until way too late one night watching his videos, but he was actually showing that the actors can shapeshift from different forms. And how does he actually show? He'll take three actors that don't actually look like they're identical, but he'll actually like zoom in on their facial features, and like let's say somebody has like a little scar down here, but the scar resembles like a number 3. Then he'll show you 3 other celebrities. He'll zoom in on their face, and he'll show they all have the same number 3 in the same place on the chin, on the jaw. So when I looked into him, it was shown to me that his third eye is blown wide open. Not only is he clairvoyant, but he's clairaudient, and his throat chakra is also open. So that means that he can see beyond the veil, right? Clairvoyant, literally see beyond the veil, but his guides also chirp in his ear, and because his throat chakra is not blocked, we're up to 6 times now. 6 times it's not me off. Okay. So because he's clairvoyant, he sees beyond the veil, and then he speaks the truth of what he actually sees. So he can break down, he does very, very interesting analyses of showing you how different celebrities are actually the same person and their shape-shifting forms. Now he's also showing that with historical figures and modern-day people as well. And he's showing you, even if we think that they are crossing over at a certain point, they're actually just trading bodies. So this is something that had never been shown to me before, because previously I had only seen that the shapeshifters were the reptilians. Now there's like a whole other subset of actually shapeshifters that are not reptilians. Let me catch up on comments. Just gonna have to start blocking people, putting them in timeout, because
what did someone say?
People are just being.
What did someone say?
They're just being nasty.
What did you
They're making insinuations that I'm a lesbian because I have short hair.
Okay. Come on.
I love you. Simone. I know, asshole. Simone, I think I came across his Instagram earlier this week. His channel is fun to fall down rabbit holes. He showed a video of Paris Hilton not looking like Paris Hilton. Yeah, actually I was frozen because YouTube knocked me off. Hello, Laura, my darling. How are you? Guys, I'm just going to make sure that people actually have to subscribe before they're leaving stupid comments today. Hold on a second, guys.
Where's my phone?
I don't know, Dawn.
It's open.
Community moderation. Wait, why can't I live chat moderation? Alright, let's see if that actually is going to work today. For this video. I don't know why it's not letting me do what I was doing earlier. Anyway, people are coming out of the woodworks today. I think people, I don't know. Like, have you guys noticed like people at IRL are allowed to test during the summertime? I think people in LA anyway, I think they forgot what horns are for, and they treat them like not as a tool in case of an emergency, but like, yo, slowpoke, move the fuck out of my way, or I'm gonna hunt you. That's not actually the intention of horns. People are just so damn testy at the heat. I see it so much, and now, for some reason, like the weirdos are coming out of the woodworks today. I think it's not that the channel grew substantially that we should be like, oh yeah, there's so many new subscribers, so therefore some of the subscribers are just weirdos. No, it's not like I went from having 4,700 subs to 10,000 subs. It's like people are just fucking weird. I don't know. I don't know what else to say, guys. People are just fucking weirdos. Interesting question. Ashley asked if it's because of the eclipse. You know, eclipses more eclipse people or things out of your life, and especially because it's in Leo in the South Node. So this is really an eclipse that's asking for people to like abdicate ego. I'm not really seeing a lot of abdication of ego going on in the world at large. I'm seeing more people doubling down than ever. So, could you look into Joe Fells? He passed away earlier this week, or maybe last week. I'm immediately being shown his stomach. What's going on with his stomach? So he's showing me, like doubled over in extreme. So 556, it was 551, 556, 601, and now 607. Literally every 5 minutes, like clockwork, they're knocking me off. Anyways, Simone, I'm immediately being taken to his stomach, and it's showing me like he's like doubled over in agony. So I don't know. Stab in the stomach, shot in the stomach, poison, like his intestines were trying to flush out. That something was wrong with his stomach prior to crossing over. I don't know if that helps you. Other than that, he's confused as fuck. He's like looking around like this. He doesn't know how he got out of his body. He's confused. He keeps going like this. He's like, oh. He's not talking though. So he's just holding his stomach, showing me there was something wrong with his stomach. And then he's doing this, he's looking around, indicating he doesn't know how he got out of his body. So I would say you're asking if it was, what was the cause? He doesn't know either. He doesn't know why he's out of his body. Who is he, by the way? I've never even heard I mean, not that I'm like the arbiter of like who celebrities are, but I've never heard the name Joe Fells. Who is he? How many minutes do you think it's another 5 minutes until YouTube knocks us off again? Probably is right. You know what I actually think I'm going to do next time, guys? It knocks me off. I'm not going to try to hop back on immediately. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to reboot my, what's it called? My router. Maybe it's actually something wrong with the router. Maybe I need to reboot it. But then it's going to be a lot longer than 30 seconds until I come back. It's going to be a number of minutes. So if you guys are okay waiting minutes after the next time I'm knocked off to come back, I'm going to try that, okay? Simone, poor guy, he seemed like he had a good heart and was maybe tricked. He was going to launch a website this week about the Bible and the missing books. So even more so, I think there's a likelihood it was not natural causes for how he ended up out of his body. My opinion.
Ow.
Are you okay? He was teaching people about free energy.
Mom, hungry. Can I get some food?
Yeah, he would collect old Bibles and books and share some of the info on his Instagram. Guy. I gotta feed my offspring, guys. I'll be right back. He would have helicopters following him? Jeez, poor guy. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna be right back. If I come back and YouTube has unceremoniously knocked me off again, I'm going to reboot my router before I hop back on. So in that case, it's gonna probably be 5 minutes until I come back. But I will be back momentarily. Hopefully. There you go. Do you want chicken?
Can I get some food?
Chicken? I have a feeling. Weird.
What?
That is the strangest thing. It's
I know.
allowing me to resume a live stream that I've been off of for 5 minutes. Okay.
It's been 4.
Very strange. Hello.
It's been 4
It's been 4 minutes. Excuse me. Franca. Hello. Welcome. Glad to see you here. Let me go back and catch up on comments. Beth, I'm fine waiting a while. No worries. Franca, I'm curious to know what happened with Perez Hilton. He wasn't in his body at that time.
Who's Perez Hilton?
He's like a journalist.
Also, the name Hilton's not.
Yeah, he it's not his real last name.
But the last name Hilton is from. Oh yeah, Paris Hilton.
Yes.
And the Hilton Hotel.
Actually, Hollywood is under
Nah,
control. It's never been in
Who
control.
owns the Hilton Hotel thing?
The Hilton family. I mean, maybe now it's like shareholders. I don't know.
Wait,
Maybe
which member?
both eat your dinner.
No, 1 second. What member of the
I don't know. Hello, you have access to the internet. I
Also,
don't.
Mom.
Go Google it.
Also, Mom.
What?
Is it the same Hilton that like Paris Hilton?
Hello.
Mom, do you?
I don't know.
Okay. Where's
Actually, I didn't see. Which video are we talking about? Love. The other day I saw a clip on Facebook. It was very disturbing. Yeah, I won't go looking for it. Actually, sounds like it was terrible. Simone, I refused to look for it. I heard it was so bad. I had a feeling the one reason it was live streamed was for Loosh. Simone has been paying attention. Correct, my dear. Ashley, it seems worse and crazier than ever. I'm being shown that he was temporarily thrown out of his body. What was it? Was he cutting himself? I think that's what I heard. He was cutting himself on a live stream. He wasn't in his body. I mean, here's the thing. He wasn't completely thrown out of his body. He was in his body, but he was like, you know the example I had given, like where you can get thrown into the passenger seat of, you go to pick up your friend, and your friend is like, move over, I'm taking over, I'm taking the wheel. So he was in his physical vessel, but he was not in control of his physical vessel. He was actually horrified while whatever he was doing to himself was actually being done to him by an entity. Simone, I knew it. Actually, I mean Hollywood in general, possessed. Oh, good. This is good. I set up some sort of a something or another. It says this message is held for review. Let's view it. I don't know if it's from a member of the community though. Oh, it's Simone. Simone, honey. I can see it though. Yes, he was self-harming and cackling and moaning out of pleasure while doing it. So I heard. Well, I'm glad I actually clicked to see the message because I know it's from you, darling. Sarah, MK Ultra probably. Moon, what is your... So I'm a Capricorn Sun, Leo Rising, Leo Moon. And my Leo Rising is 0 degrees of Leo. Literally 0. 0 degrees. It's good times. So yeah, the Leo eclipse coming up in a couple of days is in my rising sign and in my moon sign. That's going to be, and the south node also. And I was seeing something online and I was like, wait, you're also Leo rising, honey? Okay, hold on. I was seeing something online. I was like, this is fucking irrefutable. It was showing the last time the axes are where, yes, where they are now.
Where are the dum-dums?
Where the other lollies were, above the sink, honey. So 1998 to 2000, 2008 to 2010, 2017 to 2019, and now 2026 to 2028.
Wait, why is the
Shirley Temple?
So clearly rebooting my router did nothing because YouTube still knocked me off. It was exactly 5 minutes.
What time is it?
6:20.
No.
But at least I was able to get back on
No,
sooner.
it's been 4 minutes.
Hey, Gretchen, honey.
It's been 4 minutes.
Whatever. Okay, fine. Ashley, I have Mercury at 0 degrees. Ooh, baby. Oh, and the Leo moon, girlfriend. Moon, although I have Leo rising and Leo sun in my, oh my god, 12th house, so you can't really tell me I'm a Leo rising. Actually, I just had my chart. It's so great to have charts read, right? Fucking love that shit. Okay, so I was looking at the progression of my life, and I was like, wow. Like, when you look at it, it's so irrefutable how my life changed dramatically. So 2019, I was in my first, whatever, real relationship. As real as it could be when you're that young. I was 19. I moved across the country. The first time I moved to LA to be with somebody. So I moved across the country. That's a pretty big fucking change. 2009 was when professionally, so that was like my identity changed. 2009, my professional life changed. I became a yoga teacher in was it 2008 or 2009? I forget. It was 2008 or 2009. It's still in that window. 2017, I got divorced from Pip's dad. I let something go at that time. Now 2026, what's the next change? What's the next iteration? I can't wait to find out. So I'm very curious how life has in those time periods changed dramatically for you as well. Moon, oh wait, I'm also a Mercury, oh my god. Mercury and Leo, not fun to be around.
Who are you?
I've got too many Leos. Honey, I think that sounds great. I love me my Leos. Steve is a Leo rising too. Now, Moon is a Leo. Who else here has strong Leo placements? Ashley has Leo Moon. This is very exciting. I love Leos. I think Leos get a really bad rap. Very, very unnecessarily. Honestly, you want to know what I think all signs get a bad rap to some degree. And I don't like it. You can tell me whatever you have heard is the downside of your sign, and I'm going to tell you why it's not so. Laura, honey, you're Capricorn rising, darling. Another message held for review. Hold on, let me look at this. Moon, gosh, we are bossy, but I love us so much we sit on our throne. You know what? Hold on. I got it. YouTube is not putting me off, but they're holding weird comments that are totally not problematic for review. Yes,
I
sorry.
think you have it set to hold.
I know. I need to turn it off. Hold on.
What setting do you have for holding comments?
I don't know. 1 second.
Check.
Well, I can't now because there's nothing in community moderation when I click on it.
Of course you.
This app is so wonky today. Let's try this again. There's nothing here. I can't change anything in community moderation.
Wait, I want to test something out.
Go. This is not an airport. You don't have to announce it. Gretchen, I have Leo rising, and my entire house has Leo in their top 3. We are a spicy bunch. It's probably very fiery in your house. Ashley, I was born during, oh honey, Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde, and I have 5 Leo placements. Honey, buckle up. Now, I actually think Mercury retrograde in your natal chart is not a bad thing. You will probably, or you probably at this point have already noticed, Mercury retrogrades are lands. Wait, what the? How are you saying hi from my account?
I logged into your account. See?
That's just weird.
I know.
It's like I'm here and there at the same time. It's like I'm a viewer and I'm the moderator and the host at the same time.
Mom, I can set a community goal.
What kind of goal are we talking about?
So, Mom, look, how much, like setting a goal of like people sending money, or
Gretchen and Beth say hi, darling. And Simone, Gretchen, yes, Pip set a goal of super chats, or did he?
No, she's asking me to, I think.
No, please, yeah. I know. Laura, I don't know how I remember it, but I do. I don't know why, because I think you had sent it to me, and that's why I don't even know why I remember it, but yes. Oh yeah. Gretchen is saying set a goal.
Can I?
Yeah, but with one caveat. Whatever the goal Pip sets is, please nobody feel like you are required to contribute in any way, shape, or form to whatever it is that he's setting, okay? But other than that, yes, you are welcome to.
I'm doing it.
Have at it.
Hey, why can't I start the goal?
I don't know.
1 second. Oh yeah, I have to put in the choose how I celebrate the goal.
You think I'm muted? Do you all not hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear Pip?
Wait, Mom, I'm setting the goal. See, I said it.
Okay, I don't.
That means, Mom, we need 1 total super chat of any color.
I don't see it on my end, honey.
Can I see your end?
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Solar Flow just started a goal. See gold.
Mom,
Laura, I'm broke. No, that's why I said with one caveat. No one feel like you would need to contribute to whatever it is that he set.
Mom,
Okay, you hear us. Good. Okay, yes, honey. Okay, you all can hear me. Excellent. Please, nobody feel like you have to
Can I
contribute.
tell
Seriously.
you what the default is that it starts at?
Yes.
It's 10 super chats,
Yes.
and each of them have to be $5 or more.
Oh, Gretchen, honey, thank you. Gretchen actually goal achieved. Well, you're modest, Mr. Modesty. Thank you, Gretchen. I appreciate you. Baby, can you give me the bag? Guys, I went to, what's the name of this store? Dollar Tree. I'm so excited. Okay.
What? The bag's right here. What store is that?
Okay. I went to Dollar Tree yesterday, y'all. I'm so stoked. Okay. So, wait, where was I? I was on the way back from picking something up from Facebook Marketplace.
That you didn't pick up.
No, I did. That was today. I didn't pick anything up. But yesterday I was driving back. Thank you for the sparkles, Ashley. And I was passing through a neighborhood that I'm not usually in, and I was like, there's a Dollar Tree. I wonder if that Dollar Tree is better than my Dollar Tree.
It's not.
It is. I got booty.
Look, I just said something.
Ooh, what's that? Oh, thank you. What the heck is that?
Hiding.
Oh my god, hiding. How cute is that?
Wait, 1 second. Why is it? Wait.
By the way, Dollar Tree is where it's at, guys. Seriously. Like, on my first Dollar Tree haul, I spent like $18. And I got like, 1 minute, baby. Things that like if I had gone to Sephora, probably would have been like $150.
Because it's Sephora.
Jesus! Are you okay? Baby, stop doing that. It is not
do what?
Safe. Exactly what
Jump
you
on
just
the
did.
sofa?
Get off of it.
The sofa?
Yes, get off of it.
Okay.
Thank you. Sofas are for sitting on. Thank you.
What? I left the coffee table. Come on.
Oh my God, Beth, thank you, honey.
We already achieved the goal, but
Wow, thank you, Beth. You guys rock. Thank you. Okay, so anyway,
can I become a member?
no.
But also, Mom.
Here's.
Do you know what I was gonna ask you, why are jewel balance linked?
I don't
Let me
know.
switch over.
Hello, this is what Google is for. I am not Google. I am Mommy. Why am I being confused with Google? Anyway, Dollar Tree. This is what I found out about Dollar Tree. If it's a color, like they have like orange thingies and they have like a raspberry, that shit made me break out. And their retinol also made me break out. He's here now under his account. Wait. Oh, I got something so good in my last one. I gotta go get it. Pip will never find it. And I'm gonna show you the other goodies that I got yesterday. Holy shit, guys! Dollar Tree, I'm telling you it's where it's at. 1 second, I'm gonna be right back.
So
I want to show you my bounty.
I can't set another goal while being on my account. I have to switch over to Solar Flow. But might as well. 1 second, guys.
I'm bringing over the bounty.
Oh wait, I have 3 notifications. Okay, those were useless.
Balut.
Accounts. Solar Flow, 1 sec, guys. Okay, guys, I'm here under Solar Flow.
Okay, I got it. I came with a handful because I'm so excited to show you guys. You gotta see. And you know that I'm not sponsored, right? Dollar Tree is not sponsoring me.
Wait, what?
I'm just sharing products that I myself have purchased that I actually use and I actually love. Like love. Otherwise I wouldn't share it. Okay, let me put all of this down.
Wait, where's your live? Where's your live, Mom?
I don't know.
Oh, there it is.
Okay,
Wait, Mom, why are there 2 versions?
I know. Oh no, I took the lip plumper by oh well, it's already here.
Mom,
They have a what?
Are there 2 versions?
I don't know. There's a lip oil which I didn't grab. I'm not going back to get it. I took the lip plumper by accident, so that's what I'm gonna put on. The lip oil is actually amazing. This is gonna start to tingle in a minute. And hey, Alex, how you doing, honey? You came at just the right time. We're actually talking cosmetics and Dollar Tree. Anyway, so lip plumper, yeah. Not what I meant to grab. Their lip oil is sensational. A new goal. Okay. This is a lip plumper. $1.25. Can't go wrong.
We hit it in 2 seconds.
Okay. Hold on. Wait. More goodies.
Mom, we hit it in like 2 seconds.
Because the community rocks. That's why.
No, wait, we didn't.
This is a double serum with squalane and niacinamide.
Yeah,
Oh.
we did it.
I don't know why everything is laggy. Okay.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is
it
great.
really
I really like this one too. Don't.
It's
Or
a
25.
small. Gretchen sent it to stay hydrated.
Thank you, Gretchen.
Let's see, how
This
many-
I just got yesterday. It's an oatmeal.
5
Okay, can we let it go? Really, I don't care.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. This is Dermasil Oatmeal Milky Toner. This is one of my favorite products I have ever, not just Dollar Tree.
Goodbye, Faye.
Bye. One of my favorite hands down products I have ever gotten. Hi, Swims.
Hi.
It's the Blemish Control Pore Clearing Scrub. I don't care where it's from. This is one of my favorite. This is the best scrub I have ever purchased in my life. I kid you not. My life for $1.25. Okay. This is a really nice toner. It's the AHA Treatment Essence. It's Glass Skin Glow. This will actually make you look like you have glass skin. There's also a glass skin. If anybody needs to set a clock, if you need to know 5 minutes, you can just know when YouTube knocks me off because it's literally every 5 minutes at this point now. Yeah, the Dollar Tree scrub is amazing, Simone. It's next level. This I just also got Natural Scents. It's rosemary and biotin water. And you literally just smells so good. And it's like really nourishing for the hair. Okay. Wait, this I also recently got, and I'm freaking obsessed with this. Also $1.25. Or $1, whatever, maybe $1.50 at this point. The Vitamin C Glow Shimmering Moisturizer with Turmeric. I'm actually going to put this on. Oh, Alex, are you leaving already? You know what? It's to talk about makeup, or like no man wants to be here for that. Hold on, I'm going to put this on my skin. Look at that glow. Look at that. You all look at that. Oh my God. Wow. Beautiful. This, wowza, do I love. Like if it's a day that you don't want to wear makeup, but you want to look like you're alive, highly recommend the Vitamin C Glow. Okay, hold on. I'm going to catch up on comments, then I'm going to show you my new loot. Thank you, Alex. I'm going to show you my new loot from yesterday, but it appears that I'm missing a great number of comments, so I want to scroll back up and catch them, and then I'll show you my new stuff from yesterday, all right? Laura, I found a lady on YouTube that does really cool Dollar Tree crafts sounds fun. Laura, they actually don't look cheap. Ashley, I took a screenshot of the chart. I want to show it to you. Sounds good. Alex, hey Faye, greetings to everyone. And then Swim said solar, yay. Ashley, some of the plumper really hurts. This one just feels a little tingly. I wouldn't quite say that it hurts. I mean, it doesn't bother me too much. Simone, the toner looks good. It swims. I have another. Ooh, I want to hear your cool updates. Ashley, that looks great. Simone, I can't wait to hit up the Dollar Tree for the scrub. Alex, just wanted to drop by and say hello. Tonight is cigar and Grand Marnier night amongst a few friends. That sounds lovely, Alex. Ashley, why are they doing that? I don't know who we're talking about. Simone, have a fun night with your friends. Beth said, have fun. Ashley said, oh wow, nice. Swims, last week I mentioned I saw this being on someone's skin, then mine, etc. This cute divine being, I think that's finally figured out was a seraphim angel I've been seeing. That sounds very interesting. Ashley said, love it. Alex said, I will probably drop by on occasion. Thank you for your kind words, Alex. Swim, and I was confused why I saw her latching onto others and my skin and aura. Swims, and you said it was interesting doing like reverse vampirism, taking negativity away, kind of, etc. So last year, the seraphim angel told me her name, and when I went to look up her name meaning, it means belt, in parentheses, belt, strap, to attach, to remove, etc. Basically, her name, she told me, that is crazy, Swims. Means exactly what you said. She confirmed she does that. You know, I love getting confirmation, like external confirmation, because it doesn't happen all that frequently. Ashley, I have a plumper that burned like crazy, and it was, oh my god, capsaicin, and it's what is in hot peppers. Holy. Now we're down to every 4 minutes. They're knocking me off. So nice. Swims. So if it wasn't for what you said, I would not have thought to keep looking up the meaning of words and names and putting the meaning together, which led to the confirmation of what you said. That is amazing. Thank you for sharing that, Swims. Alex, hey, would you like a new mystery? You know what? We do like mysteries here, but only if you're going to stick around to actually let us know if we're guessing the mystery correctly. Otherwise, what's the fun in that? All right, now that I caught up on comments, I'm going to show you my new bounty. I haven't tried anything. I can't tell you if I like it yet, but if it's anything like the last haul, you know it's going to be a good one. So I liked the oatmeal milky toner so much that I got an oatmeal facial cleanser. It has oatmeal and snow mushroom. So this is just like a basic. I feel like you can never have too many like general cleansers like in your shower or whatnot. I know I certainly have probably too many, but I also don't feel bad if it's $1.25 for a cleanser. And I got a Dermasil multivitamin eye roller. I actually got two. This is actually what I went for. So Dollar Tree near me didn't have it. So I actually got that one, and I got a vitamin C. Let's try both of them. We'll do one under one eye and one under the other eye. And we'll see if we like it. While I'm opening the package, I'll catch up on comments. Hold on. Alex, hey, I revealed last time swims. So it's strange. I never told you the angel's name, and then you told me she was attaching herself in draining negativity from people. Then I look up her name, and I've had one year, and it means what you said last Friday. Freaking love that swims. Simone, I vote mystery. Oh, Simone, I like the eye roller. Good to know. Well, I'm going to try them both, and I'll tell you which one. I mean, you can weigh in, because I'm going to put them on each eye. Alex, I'll save it for later when I return between 10 and 11 CST. Well, enjoy your time out with the guys, Alex, and hopefully we will be here when you get back. All right. So I'm trying to, oh, this feels good. Yes, I already love it. This is the vitamin C roller. It just feels, I want to roll this all over my fucking face. It feels so good. All right, this is the vitamin C. I don't think we're going to see any like amazing transformation in the minutes since I put it on, but you know, who knows? I'm okay being surprised. Okay. Then let's try the Dermasil. Also, vitamin C, caffeine, and Matrixol 3000, whatever the fuck that is. Beth. Okay, see you later, Alex. Swim, solar, no lie. Thank you. You never fail to bend my mind and expand my spiritual understanding and perspective, because you say things I totally wouldn't have thought of, and then I get confirmation that you're right. It's nice to hear that. I mean, I don't say it for the confirmation, but when it actually comes through, it's nice to hear it. Good. Bye, Alex. Enjoy your time with your friends tonight, honey. Swims. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Let's try this other one. Swims. I get confirmation that you're genuine. Wait, you were questioning that? And I really share cool knowledge and info you get. Truly some good news from your guides. Thank you for saying that. So, a little bit of this like sticky thing here. Okay, let's try this one. See if we like this one. Also feels very good going on the eye. Yes. Yes. So much yes. Just yes. So far I'm loving both of them. Swims, when you get these spiritual insights. Now we're down to 3 minutes that YouTube is knocking me off. Oh, okay. I don't love this one as much now that I've put it on. Like, it has a slightly tacky feel, and as it is, I'm very sensory sensitive. So I don't like the way this one feels. Like, if I don't touch my face, it's probably fine. But the other vitamin C one feels really nice when I touch it, and this one feels a little bit tacky. So I don't love it quite as much. But you want to know what? Whichever one is going to do more for me long term, I'm going to end up using it anyway. So it doesn't not matter. Yes, it feels very, very nice and cooling. Simone, hold on. I was reading Swims. When you get these spiritual insights? Is it feeling like telepathy, or are you being shown visuals, etc.? I bet if yes, you're correct. It does vary. So sometimes I'm literally shown something like a word falls into my head. So it just depends the way that the information is shown to me. Yes, Wims, the joy of a new skin, and all inexpensive. Then I got this Dermasil vitamin C and this word again. Niacinamide scrub. It's huge. This is like five ounces. This one, my favorite one all time, is 2.5. So it's half as big as this one. I don't know if I'm gonna like this one twice as much though. We'll find out. In my world, you can never scrub your skin too much anyway. It's probably not true, but I have yet to be proven wrong about that. Ashley, YouTube is driving me crazy. You and me both, honey. So, did both eye rollers? Yes, both of them. This one is actually, you know what? Now that it's been on my skin a little bit longer, it's not quite as tacky, and I like it a little bit better. Then I got these Be Pure facial serum. Again, niacinamide helps. You can tell I'm on a mission. Helps skin appear brighter. Evenly applies to your skin. Helps dark spots appear less noticeable. Aids to moisturize skin. These babies also. And hold on, I got two more things that I got. This is also Dermasil Night Cream, Squalane, Vitamin C, and Vitamin E. And another Dermasil product. By the way, all of this bounty was like $18. You know, you're going to go to CVS, you're going to get one product for $18. You're going to go to Sephora, you're getting nothing for $18. All this for $18. I can't feel bad about it. I can't. This one is the Whipped Recovery Cream with marula oil. The fuck? Baobab? Don't know what that is. And Matrixol 3000. So, no idea how I'm going to like these. But, well, I can't put that on. That would be craziness. You know what I can do? I'll put this on half my face and I'll put the other one on the other half. Why not? I'm a test tube right now. Test tube dummy. Oh, good to know, Simone. I love the face masks from the Dollar Tree. I will try to buy from the Korea. Honey, can you send me a picture? Because I saw they had masks and I didn't know which one to get, so I didn't get any of them. Guys, thank you for humoring me while I show you my new haul. Thank you. Thank you to you guys. Hold on. Okay. This is the night cream. Ooh, that feels nice. Very nice. It actually feels very nice and light. It smells like a cold cream. But I think I made sure it doesn't have any fragrance because in the past I haven't been so careful with that. Feels very, very, very nice on my skin. Swims. I love binge shopping at Dollar Tree. No lie. They've stepped it up lately with the, yes. There's like these influencers that are actually talking about it, and they're saying that Dollar Tree has dupes like I said, down to 3 minutes in between getting knocked off. So there's all of these influencers that are actually talking about Dollar Tree dupes of like really high-end expensive products, which is why I went there, because you know what? I don't have money for high-end expensive products that frankly are probably going to fucking kill you anyway, because they're filled with fragrances and all sorts of other toxic shit. Wait, a message is being held. What is this? Simone again, I'm sorry. I will send pics next time I go. The ones I've been liking is one you put on your face and sleep with it. Interesting. Is it like those sheet ones? I actually don't like the sheet ones quite so much. I feel like they're very goopy. And again, because I have like sensory issues, I don't like goopy things. Let's try this one on the other side of my face and see how we feel about it. No fragrance whatsoever. Definitely like that. This one feels a little bit thicker and more emollient, which might be better for the winter. Oh, but it goes on really nice and smoothly. Ooh, oh yeah. Oh, I like this one a lot better. Actually, I like them both, but this is just like heaven. Yeah, I like this one a lot more. Again, $1.25. Like what? This just finally goes to show how completely overpriced everything that you buy actually is. If you can get the same quality skincare that you would get in a Sephora for $1.25, that just means the entire industry is overpriced. Wow, this is, I really, really like this one so far. This is the Dermacell with Recovery Cream. Love. This is a winner. This one's also nice. It's kind of nice though. All right, so that's my bounty. Loving it. This is makeup free, just skincare. A little bit red right now, but it's also very hot. I think that's why I'm red. I don't think it's because I'm having a reaction to anything. Very, very happy with my $18 bounty. Dollar price. I think well worth it. Well worth it. Swims. I buy my natural aluminum-free deodorant from Dollar Tree now, and it works as good as the native $14 brand deodorant I was buying. I save so much money on a lot of stuff they have. Yep. Swims. Do you sleep with your crystal bracelets on? And also, if I go swimming or bathe, do you feel a difference if you keep them on for most of the day? Energetically, do you feel different? Yes. So I sleep with them. I never take any of my jewelry off. Like, I just anybody has time for that. Like, it's either like going to become part of me, or what's the fucking point? You know, my fake necklace, I haven't taken off since I got it. I don't even remember when. Like, my huggies never come. No, nothing ever comes off. I sleep with anklets. Everything. The only thing that comes off at the end of the day are my rings. That's it. But yes, bracelets I sleep with. Both of them I sleep with. I don't ever take them off. I actually felt a big difference, so I had to temporarily wear these on my right hand because I got I don't know if you guys can see it. I got inked. So while I was waiting for this to heal, I had to move it to the other hand, and I felt so tired and out of sorts because the left hand, you know, the left side of your body is the side that you are receiving energy on. The right side is what you are giving. So I was not getting the benefits energetically of all of these crystals, but I was actually getting them out. I was feeling a lot more depleted at the end of the day. So I feel a big difference when I don't wear them. Yes. Thank you, Swims. You know what? I think it's the problem. 3 minutes like clockwork. 6:51 knocked me off. 6:54 it knocked me off. We're down to 3 minutes now, guys. Soon we're gonna be down to 2 minutes and then 1 minute, and YouTube is a bitch. Beth, well worth it if it makes you. Thank you, honey. I think it does. I like sleeping with my obsidian and my amethyst bracelets because I feel I need the protection in my sleep. I'm 40 and I still get acne, but also pre-menopause. My body is so strange. Yes, but they have also at Dollar Tree, they have acne products as well. The biggest thing you want to be, by the way, also it's adult acne. So a lot of people actually get what, maybe I shouldn't say a lot. I don't actually know how many people, but adult acne is not so strange because I know people do in fact actually get it. I'm going to force the doctor to put me on hormones or something next week. So get yourself, your doctor is going to probably want to test you first before they're going to put you on anything. But a lot of doctors, especially if it's like a regular OB, I have heard from a lot of people anyway. This actually I have heard from a lot of people that the OBs, if it's a regular OB and it's not a functional OB, they actually don't understand perimenopause. And regular general practitioners for sure do not either. Because I told my general practitioner I thought I was perimenopause. She's like, you're too young. I was like, no. I was like, you can be perimenopause in your 30s. She looked at me. I was like, look it up. Like, as the patient, why do I know more than the doctor does? You should not know more than your doctor. But unfortunately, we do, because we're all educating ourselves now. Swims, I have to get fancy acne cream from the dermatologist because I used to have pizza face back in the day. Here we go, another comment being held for review. Swims, I'm going to demand that.
What was
So
my
why is this
comment off?
3 minutes ago? Why was this comment held? All you said, Swims.
What time?
Betty, 6:57. You're screaming. Swim's comment was held. All it says is, I'm going to demand they test my hormone levels too. Like, why is that controversial?
YouTube doesn't like hormones.
YouTube is.
Oh, I want to kill that.
No.
I'm out
No.
no. Sandra. No. Who are we going to kill us?
But I was watching somebody that I don't usually actually watch all that much. I was watching Megyn Kelly. And she had a guest on, and he was talking about what?
Where's the bookmark thing?
Just take like a piece of paper.
Take your notebook.
Okay.
Nah, I'll just take a little piece.
Here.
What is
It's just a piece of paper. Okay. So this person that she had on was talking about something called a Dutch hormone test. This is a different test than the regular hormonal test that they have women that they think, or that women that think are perimenopausal will take. But outside of what it's called, I don't know that much about it because I have not looked into it. Swims, my regular doctor last month said, no, you're too young for perimenopause symptoms. You're only 40. And I was like, no! Fix these. Oh God, the hot flashes. I am so sorry. So she referred me to see an OBGYN. That's probably better, by the way. Yeah, hot flashes are terrible. I mean, I was griping about perimenopause a couple of weeks ago. It's not like it's not, you know, when your hormones are first changing and you're getting your period, it's not like years. It's like one day you don't have a period and like the next day you do. Perimenopause can be like a decade. What? Like a decade of your life. Yep. 3 minutes again. I don't know what to say, guys. YouTube is the worst. I'm having the symptoms and I'm starting to go a little crazy from all of these symptoms. Honey, I know. Here we go, another comment being held for review. Now I see why women start acting crazy in their 40s. For sure, hormones play a role in things. YouTube, why are you holding that comment? Like, the logic is not logicking here. The math is not mathing. But yes, I agree. That's why women start acting Looney Tunes. Hello, Sherry, my darling. How are you? YouTube is very weird, and hormones are even fucking stranger. I was talking to somebody today, and I realized, you know when they say, like, women... I would say this is like me acting crazy. I would say this is me... Yeah, YouTube needs to be on meds, for sure, Ashley. It needs to relax. I would say this is me finding my voice. I was talking to somebody today, and they were complaining about the fact that they can't leave their house because it's so hot outside. I was like, but you have central AC. So I can't, like, I was like, I'm sorry, I cannot be sympathetic that you're telling me you cannot leave your house if you have central AC. I was like, do you want to know what the temperature is in my apartment right now? I was like, it's 86 degrees. And then they were trying to find qualifiers instead of being like, you know what, I'm sorry, I really should probably not be complaining about this to you because you're right, you don't have central AC. They were looking for qualifiers why I'm wrong. They were like, don't you have a wall unit in your living room? I was like, that's not going to keep me cool in my bedroom. They were like, didn't you get a portable unit? I was like, you mean the glorified fan? They're like, yeah, well, I'm gonna go fix myself a drink. I'll talk to you after the weekend. And I was like, I got off the phone. Guys, I did this. I looked at my phone. I was like, what did I say wrong? Imagine, I thought I did something wrong in that moment that the person decided to. No! Maybe what was wrong is the person is selfish. Maybe what was wrong is that the person is not actually attuning to the person they're on the phone with, and I deviated away from a script of a relationship that I was cast into, in which Faye sits there politely and listens and goes, I'm so sorry. But they didn't realize I can't be sympathetic if somebody tells me when they have their thermostat set to 70 degrees that they can't leave their house because it's so hot outside. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna, guys, if any of y'all try to do that to me, I'm not gonna be sympathetic either. It's 86 degrees during the day in my apartment. I do not have central air. I frankly don't want to hear it. You know what? You need to know your audience, right? You don't go to the person that has it. You don't go to the person on death's doorstep and complain that you have a headache, right? You have to know who to go to air your grievances. You don't go to the person that is perimenopausal and wakes up in the middle of the night with hot sweats, hot flashes, who doesn't have central air and say, oh, it's so hot out, I can't leave. I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry, I do not want to hear it. See, look up, even now I'm apologizing. I have nothing to apologize for. This is, I think, the gift of perimenopause. You stop editing yourself. You stop making yourself smaller. You stop contorting your body to fit into relationships that, frankly, you probably never fit into in the first place. I'm going to catch up on comments. Ashley, yeah, that would bother me. Actually, I would be really pissed off. I was. Sylvia says, hello, darling. How are you? How are you feeling, honey? Well, at least we're up to 5 minutes that time. All right. Let me get back to the comments. Swims, I'd like your opinion of something. Okay, I have had a newer male friend who was kind of already getting on my nerves, but last week we met for dinner because he also had good news about starting a new career. Okay. Ash, yeah, it is rude as hell. I was really fucking annoyed. And by the way, it's not like this person doesn't know. It's not like somebody that doesn't know. This is somebody that's been in my house, my apartment. Because if I had a house, I would have central air. This is somebody that has been in my apartment on a number of occasions. They know I do not have central air. They have seen with their own eyes the unit I have in my wall, it's right there, guys. They have seen this unit with their own eyes. So it's, grace only extends so far. Grace doesn't cover when somebody just wants, I don't want to hear. I don't. No, seriously. The best example I can give is you do not go to the person on death's doorstep and complain about your fucking headache. You have to know who to complain to. But clearly this person was not thinking it through. What they wanted to just do is go to the person that historically has listened to their grievances. I don't want to listen to grievances any longer. And wait, before they were telling me about this, they were telling me how the night before they had a friend over, and I was telling my friend, everything is going to be okay. And I was just trying to be a really nice, supportive friend to this, but this is what they're telling me. I was just trying to be really nice, supportive. Hello, do I exist? Why are we not trying to be a nice, supportive friend to me? What? Because historically, indirectly, I supported them. And it was a one-way relationship. Do you see how that works? So they never actually had to stop and think, do I actually need to check in with this person and ask them actually how they're doing? No. I'm sure it never occurred to them. Okay, so swim. So for dessert, I was starting to enjoy. By the way, guys, if you think I'm being an asshole, you can totally call me out. I think I'm actually finally starting to become discerning with the relationships that I have been in. And I don't want to be in relationships where I have to self-edit myself. I don't want to be in a relationship where I get off the phone with somebody and I have to ask myself what I did wrong. Because if the conversation goes in such a way where I even need to ask myself that question, it's probably not the right relationship. It's not the right friendship to even be in. It's not even a romantic relationship. It's probably not even the right friendship to have with a person where I have to get off the phone and think, what did I do wrong? Maybe I did nothing wrong. Maybe the person's just selfish. But imagine that. I'm telling you, I think this is the purpose of perimenopause. It burns off the old frequency and the old identity that we used to have, where we don't take bullshit any longer. Swim. So for dessert, I was starting to enjoy this wonderful, oh yeah, girl, this wonderful red velvet gourmet cupcake thingy. And in the middle of a serious convo, she stopped and made a joke. Oh no, and pointed at my cupcake and told, I'm bracing for you, honey. Ashley, some people complain just to hear their own voice. I'm so selective with my circle, as well you should be. Wait, so they stopped, they pointed to your cupcake. He told me, no, Swims, no. Pointed to the cupcake and told Swims, quote, stop eating that. It wouldn't be good for, I think you mean you to gain weight. Don't eat that much. 3 minutes again until we got knocked off. All right. Hold on. I gotta go back. I gotta finish reading this. You don't want to get fat or extra weight. You're a woman. End quote. Then I was like, what the hell? Yes, I would think that too. Ashley, I can't deal with the majority of people. Here we go. Another comment held for review. Swims. Then he laughed, said, quote, now I know how to make you mad. Haha, don't eat that, end quote. And I said something about him having the nerve to look like Jabba the Hutt talking that shit to me, and I got up. Good for you. I got up and I left immediately, and I blocked him, and I haven't talked to him again. I've ignored him. I got so angry. Girl, you and me both. Actually, my peace of mind is priceless. Yep. And Swims, and I told him, I don't disrespect him. I'm a single woman. I have no patience for stupid men, especially one I'm not fucking, and I said he will never talk to me again. Good for you. Yes, but I agree, Ashley. Ashley, my dad tells me when I gain a little weight, and it hurts my feelings, but I respect the honesty. Laura, I had a mother-in-law like that. Fuck. Swims. So I am too old to deal with insult jokes. I'm sensitive about my weight. I didn't tell him that, but I cut him off, and I feel, why give him another chance to piss me off again? Yup, Ashley, it's really too much sometimes. Laura, I agree. There's a reason I prefer to work remotely. Oh, I can't with people anymore. Another message being held for review. Jesus, YouTube, you're so sensitive. Swims, this is fine. Show. I was so mad. I actually, oh honey, I am so sorry. I left and I cried in bed that night while having another hot flash, but I was so angered by it. But why would you cut a male friend off over that joke? I'm getting some hairy menopause belly. Honey, you know what? I would probably cut that person off too. You know, some people cut off their family family members, right? They go no contact with family. My family is not no contact worthy. Like they're not that far, but yeah, sometimes like my family members say things to me that are very. I told a family member I wrote a book. They didn't say anything to me. Literally, it was crickets. That shit fucking hurt. Because writing a book, it's not like I started a YouTube channel. It's not like I don't know, I adopted a cat. It's guys, it's not nothing. Okay, I'm not saying I need people to be like, oh, you're so magnificent. Please don't. Like that would drive me loony tunes. But like a basic acknowledgement. Yes, honey.
1 second.
I put this.
I need something.
I put me holding a copy of my 20th copy. 1 second.
I need a kiss.
Come here. I love you, honey. I said in the family WhatsApp chat, me holding a copy of my book, and I said, "Pinch me, is this real?"
You should have told me that so I could physically pinch you because I was the only one physically there. 1 second. Does it hurt? Ow! That's what it's supposed to hurt.
One person didn't say a word, another put an emoji, and another person said, "Did you read it?" And I was like, "I wrote it." And they were like, "That's a joke." Wait, this is not a fucking joking matter!
Wait, hey, did you read the book that you literally wrote? The book? And I helped you. I gave you.
You gave me a lot of love.
When was this? Like the beginning
Recently.
of like a
So
month ago?
here's the thing. This is not like
Like the beginning of July?
I don't remember. This is not like behavior that is obviously worthy of like cutting these people off. But at a certain point, I kind of realized why. Okay, so this is not like the kind of shit that like you go no contact with your family, but it's the kind of shit that at a certain point you realize why am I going back to the people that historically have never been able to celebrate me as a, forget this, have never celebrated any major milestone in my life. Why am I going? So now I know. Okay, it took me a couple of times. Lesson
Go to
learned.
me instead.
Right? It fucking hurt.
Go to me instead.
No, you're my child. You're not my regulator.
No, like when you share something
I love
important.
you. You want to know who's happier for me? You guys.
I'm even happier
Him
than
is
that.
happy.
I'm even
The
happier
other
than that.
people on Instagram, other authors that I met on Instagram, these are people that actually, like, why do strangers celebrate us sometimes more than our own family? So swims, I get it. I would cut this asshole off like that. I would have done the exact same thing. There is no fucking bullshit. If these people that were behaving this way were not my family, I would cut them off too. Like the people, like your close friends. Like, I'm sorry. Is this unreasonable? I want my friends to celebrate me.
That's not unreasonable.
Not to my face, but when I'm not even in the room. Like I want my friends to be like, "You like reading? You know what? My friend just wrote a book. I'm gonna send you the link to it." This is family that's not even celebrating.
To your face, not even celebrating to your face.
Yes, not even to my face. That's fucked up.
Line drive, let's see your trick. Walk
I'm
out.
gonna catch up on comments because this is not about me.
Ow.
Sherry reminds me of my sister's side. Everything was always my fault if I said anything ever. Sherry, I am sorry. It was not your fault. Ashley, I really can't deal with most people. I love my cat though. Laura, dogs for me. Swims, yes. As a kid, I had an eating disorder. I overcame it, and he triggered. Oh, honey, my bad memories with that joke. My obese family used to make me starve, etc. Swims, I am sorry. That was not right of your family nor of him. Ashley, I'm a recovering addict and the weight is a trigger. Swims, I didn't get the obese gene, so as a small child, I was always harassed about everything I ate and not fed properly, etc. Because I was told I would be fat and single, etc. That's verbal abuse, by the way. You're right. Abuse as a kid. It's verbal abuse. Ashley, my mother was a monster. I'm sorry. Beth, I'm sorry to hear that, Swims. Laura, thank you, honey. Well, I'm grateful. Thank you. This is what I'm saying. You guys have been more supportive of my journey than my own family. But again, they're not monsters, so it's not like they're so terrible that, I was raised by narcissists and I need to go no contact. They're not terrible people. They just don't have like the capacity to celebrate anyone other than themselves. Swims, related to my weight, and in that moment, I had those flashbacks, and I thought, anyone triggering bad memories I forgot about is not someone I should be around. Yep. Beth, you too, Ashley. Another comment being held. Laura, there's nothing wrong with that comment. Laura said I cut my dickhead dad off. There you go. Swims, thanks. At Beth, I healed mostly, but I was just surprised I had that random moment triggered by a bad joke when I really was enjoying the cupcake as you should enjoy it. It ruined my appetite that quick, but I'm better now. He's a fucking shithead, by the way, Swims. Ashley, she would tell me, my friends...
What the heck? There's a teamer.
I'm so sorry, Ashley.
There's a teamer. I have to kill him.
Sorry, for this fucking shithead app knocked me off again. Ashley, she would tell me my friends only spent time with me because they wanted to sleep with me because I got along with guys better. Not true, Ashley, not true. Your mother was probably jealous of you. Beth, we are extremely... I know. Guys, there's a reason I call you guys family. Because I feel like the relationship that I have with you guys is what I think and the way that I raise Pip is where you are attuned to the other person. You are celebrating their accomplishments. You're not, waiting on the phone until they stop talking so you can talk about yourself again. I grew up in a house where there was a chronic lack of attunement. So, no wonder I'm fucking mad as hell now. Actually, she tried to trick me into a nose job 3 times. YouTube is way too sensitive. I don't know why they're holding these comments. There's nothing wrong with them. Swims, and the men that look like roadkill always have the nerve to be commenting in a way a woman looks. It's like they think they get a pass for looking like a dog. Swims, actually, you're fine just the way you are. Yep. Sherry, hold on, I gotta turn the lights on in here. It's getting too fucking dark now. Sherry, my health, something out me where I was to be near my mom, but my half-sister gets anxiety, and I grew up blaming myself for her anxiety until she admitted she had it still hard. They will get... Oh, honey, I am... Oh, put out. Okay, that makes sense. My health put me out. There we go. I got what you were... Sherry, I am... By the way, when your body speaks to you that hard, it's something that your conscious mind has not yet caught up to. So, yes, your body has inherent wisdom. It was screaming when you were around these people, Sherry. Swims, that was the same guy who said he saw me in a dream in outer space as... Oh, this is that guy. I remember you told us this. This is fucked up. As a happy submissive wife, LOL. He was a trip, but I'm proud of enforcing my boundaries. Yes. Actually, exactly like actually genuinely happy for the other person. Yep. Yeah, family dynamics. Fuck that. My mom said to me, can you tell me if there's any sex in your book, because I want to know if I could recommend it to people. And I said, you know what, you can find out when the book comes out there's any sex, and then you can decide. Why does it, if there's sex, why does that matter? Why not just tell people my daughter wrote a book? Like, why does there have to be a qualifier in front of it? What if I wrote what if I wrote romance only? What if I wrote really, really dirty, smutty, sexy, like, so you wouldn't tell people that your daughter wrote a book because there's sex in it? The fuck? I mean, the fact that whatever, I'm not even gonna go there. Oh God, swims! I am definitely showing that comment. I envy orphans. That is fucking funny as hell. I don't think my mom is funny. I didn't think that it was a funny comment. I was like, wait, so you need to, like, she needs to be the arbiter of what is considered to be appropriate before she's going to tell people that her daughter wrote a book? I'm sorry, that's fucked up.
Mom, I feel like
Yes,
I feel like it would be that some of the people she would recommend it to wouldn't want.
Okay, so this is what you do. You say, my daughter wrote a book. I don't know if it's appropriate. I'm going to read it first and then I'm going to tell you. But I'm so proud of my daughter, I wanted to tell you that my daughter wrote a book. That, you know what? If my mom said that, I would be like, cool, I get it. But to be like, I need to make sure it's appropriate before I refer it out to people. No, you do not need to make sure it's fucking appropriate. Your pride knocked me off again. What I was saying is, your pride does not need to be appropriate. And why is one person the arbiter of what is considered to be appropriate anyway? For all my mother knows, her friends want to read a smutty book. Did that ever occur to my mom? Maybe they're also prim and proper. We don't know what they're doing behind closed doors, now do we? Ashley, why do so many people sex shame? That's why I don't do it here. I always say to you guys, like, you do you, boo. I don't give a fuck if somebody's like a fucking hoe. Like, you do. It's not my business to tell you how to fucking live, you know? How do I know what's right for another person?
Where's Greasy Flag?
I do not know what is right for anybody fucking else, right?
Your sword needs to get jagged line.
So that is what has been going on with me. Oh, another held comment here.
Hey, Mama.
What, baby?
Rate my fit 1 to 10. Is my fit tough?
6 out of 10.
Why? Wait, why is it so low?
Swims, haha, you're right. You're an author, you're an adult, you wrote a book, people can read it themselves and decide if they like it. Your mom would be leaving a lot of context out if she only focused on this. You know, so she, because you know, I haven't let her read it. I think she's annoyed that I haven't let her read it. You know what? Too bad. Too fucking bad. This is the same person that can't celebrate me writing a book. Why would I give you early access to it? She's like, when can I read it? I was like, when it comes out. When everyone else can read it. She's like, you're not letting me read it early? I was like, I'm not letting anyone read it early. Like, I want her to know it's not like a her thing. It's like a universal thing.
Hey, Mom.
What, baby? And I'm going to tell her before she reads it, if she has any criticism and she gives it to me, I will not talk to her for the rest of my life. No, no one can. Seriously, like the one person in the world that should celebrate you, like if I get a word of criticism from her, that's it.
Hey, I'm
Yes.
a child. Can I read it earlier?
No, you cannot. No one can read it. One person besides for me has read it till now.
Who?
My editor. That's the only person that should be reading
I'm your
it.
child. Can I please read it earlier?
No.
Can I
And
read
it's
it
not
right
really
now?
appropriate for a child anyway.
Well, Mom, I can just not read the specific chapter that I'm not allowed to read.
No, we're not talking about this now.
Okay.
Laura, I've known authors that wrote smut and their parents went to book signings with them. Exactly. That's what a supportive family does. Ashley, she seemed above that. Swims. Maybe it's a control issue or a power struggle with you that she feels entitled to be treated differently than your other fans or your future book. You know what? That sounds like a her issue, not a me issue. I do not have the bandwidth to take on another person's issues. Like if that's her issues, she should probably, I don't know, maybe deal with it. I don't know, maybe go to therapy. Maybe talk to your friends about it. I don't know. But like, don't dump your issues on me. That's not a me problem. That's a her problem. Thank you. Good point. Hello, Ivy yourself. I promise to make a huge donation to your channel if you marry my son to get it out of my house. That is an epic comment. I don't want to marry anyone ever again, though. I'm sorry, honey. Oh god, that is funny. Swims. Well, I commend you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that is fucking funny as all hell. But you know, this is like my friend. So I'm sorry, my friend, right? I use the term very loosely because I had this. I know, best comment ever, right? I had this friend. I don't really consider her a friend any longer. So I was like playing around with like setting on my website where like I was sending out a newsletter, and my friend got the newsletter and she's like, oh, I got the email. I was like, what did you think of it? She's like, I don't know, I didn't open it. Well, what the fuck are you telling me about it for then? Wait, so this is the same friend that I said I wrote a book to, right? Wrote, as in past, knocked me off again. Anyway, like a month later, she sends me a message. She's like, how's the book writing going? I was like, am I even meant to like respond to this? So, like I was thinking if I tell her I'm a lighthouse, what's she gonna do? Is she gonna say, how's the light going? Like, is this person even reading my fucking messages back to her? It was speculative at best. Some people really, I don't know. Somebody recently, after many, like, 9 years. Wait, no. This is 2019 until now. 7 years. 7 years reached out to me. They're like, oh, I'm in town visiting. If you want, I can bring you over a pack of cigarettes and I can take you out for Indian food. Which maybe on face value doesn't seem like it's so unusual. Did this person even bother to ask if I smoke? Because they remembered 7 years ago I used to bum cigarettes off of them. They're like, I can bring you your own pack of cigarettes. Hello, 7 years have passed. Am I frozen in time to this person? Yes. Some people do not currently update other people in their life in real time. But it's not all bad, and I'm going to tell you why. I developed hyper-awareness of other people because of the lack of chronic attunement in my childhood. And I developed, like, I very much want to, like, when I, like, get together with people, I actually want to know what's going on with them. I ask them questions, I engage with them, because I know what it feels like to not actually be seen. Like, literally, you could be in a room and it's like you're fucking invisible. But imagine that for like 18 years of your life. So I see, that's why I think I am the kind of content creator that I am. I see other content creators, they don't even bother talking to the community. I'm like, what's the fucking point? Like, what do you just need attention? I don't fucking need attention. I'm not doing it because I want attention. I'm doing it because I want to have a relationship with people. And I couldn't find people that were like-minded, IRL. Thank God for you guys. I probably would have fucking lost my mind if not for you guys, being here. So thank you. You're the best part of solo. I always tell you guys, if not for you guys, I'd be some fucking weird ass chick like just talking to herself on YouTube. Thank you. That's why I love having the Telegram chat, even if I'm not on there all the time. I know that at the end of the day, I can always go in there and I can. There's people that I can connect with in real time. People that I care deeply about. Are you saying my name? What?
I'm trying to talk to you.
Sorry. I wasn't ignoring you. I was on my soapbox. Apologies.
Okay, so are these good things for my tournament? Insert player name will be paired with insert player name.
Yes.
I'm not sharing the handles of these Discord people.
Yes.
People on Discord. Okay, this person will be paired with this person. 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 I'll be paired with this person. Yes. Okay. If anyone would like to opt out of the tournament,
yes,
because this is a tournament, then DM me.
Good. Yes. Good.
I don't know when the tournament's going to take place, but the point system is laid out, and more people may or may not be added depending on if more people join the server.
Good.
Currently, we have 12 participants, so one person cannot join, but 2 or 3 can.
Okay.
Because I could become a neutral host.
Very good.
I think if 2 people join, then there's an extra group, and if 3 join, then I can be a neutral host, so then that does work. Okay, the general rules of the tournament is that there's going to be an amount of teams, however many there
Yes.
and of 2.
Yes.
Depending on how many people join the server, you can communicate with your teammate in DMs about like what roles you get and like strategy of the game.
Yes.
The crewmate score. A crewmate win when you're alive is plus 4 points.
Okay.
A crewmate win when you're dead is plus 2.
Okay.
And if you correctly choose an imposter, that's 1.5.
Okay.
Did you see any issues yet?
Nope, not yet.
Okay. Imposter scoring. Imposter win when you're alive is plus 5.
Okay.
From crewmate because it's harder to get. The crewmate thinking that an innocent crewmate is an imposter and getting them voted out is plus 1.5.
Okay.
Penalties. Okay? If you go AFK without notifying me, then that's minus 2. And if you do cross-team communication, which is talking with members of other teams, then that's either a point deduction or disqualification depending on what you say.
It's very good. Can I go back to the community?
Okay.
Are we done?
No. Also, record your footage, please, so that if there's any arguments. Yeah.
Very good.
I'm gonna create a tournament.
Ivy, you could return my son within 30 days, and if you're not completely satisfied, no questions asked. Thank you, but still no. Swims, people never fail to make me say, what the hell? Many people seem so aloof these days. I just now stopped letting them raise my blood pressure. Good for you. Ashley, that's true. Bless you, Pip. Swims, LOL. I can't see you smoking a Marlboro. Flicking ashes, Solar. If I saw you with a lighter, I assume it's for candles. Plus your skin is too healthy. I know, it's bizarre, right? It's because I bump cigarettes off of the... Like, imagine... People literally get frozen in time in certain people's minds. Like, they don't even update their working model of who a person is. Like, do you still want to bump cigarettes off of me?
They should ask, do you still like smoke?
Something.
They should at least ask, like, do you...
Yes, Ashley, good people are hard to find. But you know what I know for damn sure? They are here. There's good people here. Beth, we appreciate you, Faye, and honey, I love you so much, Beth. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Good evening, Sunshine Girl. Ashley, yeah, I genuinely have nothing left for you, Faye. You have it. Thank you. You guys. By the way, it's you guys. It's not me. It's you. We're a vibrational match for each other. So whatever it is that you see in me that you appreciate, it's because you already have those qualities inside of yourself. It's an inner no. It's a recognition of what you already have inside of you. So what you're recognizing in me is something that's already inside of you. And yes, you are good people here, all of you. Even the trolls. Crystal Peel, I still smoke a bit, in moderate. I don't judge you, honey. You do you, boo. If you smoke a lot, a little, in moderation, hey, that's your business. That's not my business. I can't tell another person what's right for them, right? You do you, boo. Don't worry about it. I judge nobody here. I judge nobody. If somebody even said that they committed an unaliving, I still wouldn't judge them. Because you know what? That, as came out when I looked into the video on hell, that is when somebody made a decision, right? Like any crime that is committed, any so-called sin that is committed, is an act that is committed when somebody was out of alignment. And if it's the unaliving of another person, that's already a soul contract that was worked out between the perpetrator and the victim prior to them being born. How can I judge what two souls decided to agree to prior to incarnating? It's not my call to make. It was their call to make. They made it. Crystal Peel, yeah, totally, thank you. You're welcome. It's not my call to make, buddy. You gotta do it. This is your life, not mine. Swims. Okay, Solar, confession. I robbed 5 banks this week. Only so I can order a bunch of your books when it comes out, though. You do not have to commit a crime to order my book. If you have Kindle Unlimited, guess what? My book will be free to you on Kindle. If you don't, or you have a Kindle and you want to buy it, it's $5.99 on Kindle. If you want to buy a actual copy of it, like not an ebook copy, that's going to cost you a little bit. Oh, here's a question. This is what I wanted to ask you guys. I was deciding. I have it on my website, but I could very easily take it down. Is anyone that's watching, would you be interested in purchasing a signed copy directly from me? So you would not price. You two pick me up again. So I wanted to know if you guys would want. So you would not be buying it from Amazon. You would go to my website. You would buy it directly from me. It's not going to cost extra. Meaning the cost of the book itself is the same that it's going to be on Amazon. But, one second, darling.
What word should I try here in Wordle?
I don't even know how to play that game.
You don't know how to play Wordle?
I don't know how to play Wordle. The only extra expense would be for shipping, because I would have to physically ship it to you. But you would not be charged extra for the signature itself. You guys can tell me if that's something that you would be interested in. Swims, LOL. I'm kidding, but I for sure am looking forward to getting. Oh, a sign. There we go. Okay, this one person wants one. OMG, you keep getting cut off at the most important parts. Or one could make the case the least important parts, because who's to say what actually, as it has been said, the other person's treasure. So who's to really know what would be considered the most important part? But you guys can let me know if that's something that you're interested. I mean, it doesn't cost anything to keep it up there, and if somebody ends up buying one, cool. Okay, good. Thank you, Beth. Beth would be interested for sure. And Swims also. That's at least 2 people. And it doesn't cost anything extra to have it listed, so. Get your shirt out of your mouth.
Mom, look at this word.
I don't know. Does anybody here play Wordle? I don't play. I don't even know how to play.
But
that
all the letters are going to be up.
Oh, actually, also, thank you, honey.
Wait, all the letters are going to be backwards, right?
Yeah, but people can still see what the
Okay, so the first.
Does anyone play Wordle here?
Mom, just look. Do you know how words work? Okay, Mom.
Oh, I know how words work. I'm sorry, I wrote a book.
So, Mom, if it's.
Do I know how words work?
Red.
Yes.
If gray means that the letter's not in the word, okay?
Okay. Gray means the letters are not in the word. Okay.
Yellow means that the letter is in the word, but it's in a different position.
Okay.
And green means it's in the.
Okay. So hold on.
No, Mom, you're supposed
Me neither, Beth.
Try, Mom.
Hold on, I want to show everyone first. Hold on. Okay. So 9s. Is that a word?
9s? Well, Mom.
Oh no, hold on.
No,
There's E,
Wait, this is not.
I, N. The fuck is this?
There's only one E.
No, there's 3 E's in this word. What are you
Those are
saying? Yeah, yellow means it's in the word, but in a different order.
Yeah.
That's what you told me.
Yeah, but it doesn't independently reset.
Oh, so there's only one E
There's
in
one
the
E.
entire
So, Mom,
word?
I guess that it was in that position. So at first
Did you try 9?
No, why would I guess 9?
Because there's an N,
That's
an
wrong.
I, an N, and an E.
But Mom, the E wouldn't be in the right position. And also that's a 4-letter word.
This is why I don't play games like this. Please take this from me.
I'm gonna guess 9s. Actually,
Okay.
no, that's a bad idea because it'll be wrong. Also, Mom, the N isn't in the first position. It's either an I or an unknown letter.
The heck?
G. Wait, maybe G.
So you know people who like love not just like crossword, but like they love like what do you call it? What's it called? Like riddles. Right? There's some people that love it. If somebody asked me a riddle, I'd be like, I don't want to play. Like I don't enjoy riddles. You know, like those people. Oh, is there a P? Heinz?
No, there's no.
No P.
Wait, I have an idea. Wait.
You know what? You know the game I like? Scrabble. Words with friends. I can get behind that. Wordle, not so much. that play this. I mean, I don't. You know, if anybody wants to play Words with Friends in a long, long time. But if
What's word with friends?
it's like Scrabble, like on your phone.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if anybody wants to play Words with Friends, I could be compelled to get back on that game
Okay,
and
do
to
you
play.
have like how would they play with friends?
So if you all say that you want to play it, I'll set up the account again, and then I'll share my link in the Telegram chat. And anybody that wants to play Scrabble with me, or it's actually Words with Friends, yeah, we can play. We can play Words with Friends. I can get behind that. That's enjoyable.
You have to have an account to play.
You have to have an account to play. But it's been years since I played. I don't even remember. Like, you have to install the app, right? Like Words with Friends. And then I don't know how you set up an account. It's not complicated. It's not fucking brain surgery. You know what I mean? It's not complicated. So if you all want to play Scrabble, we can play. I mean, you can't play all simultaneous. I don't think so. I think it's just one-on-one. Well, that I would actually enjoy. But the shit like this, no fucking. Not even against. I love my kid. I don't want to play like against you, my darling. It does sound fun, right, Simone?
You do have all the time, baby.
What?
Fed.
What? I have all the time. What?
No, you play Scrabble against me all the time.
Well, because it's like if I was ever gonna play a game, that would be it. Okay. If you, so Simone is down for it. If you,
I'm down.
Pip is down. I'll put it in the. I'll set it up
How many
right
players
now.
can you play with?
I think it's just one. It's one 1v1.
So we'll do a bracketed tournament. We can do a bracketed tournament.
No, you'll play against one person. We're not gonna do tournaments.
Why?
It's too
I
complicated.
thought that we would all play one game against each other or do this tournament.
You're very, very cute. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but in this case, I'm gonna have to say no to that.
Come on.
I do love you. I love you guys too, though. I'll set it up after I get off tonight. Anyone else wants to play, fine. I'll share the whatever. You'll find me, or you won't. It's whatever y'all want to do. Words with Friends. It's not Scrabble, and the board is different too. It's not the same board as the Scrabble board is. It's Words with Friends. Scrabble also has an app. It's not nearly as much fun though. Yeah, I spoke about Perez. I said he wasn't in his body. Not that he was completely out of it either. More like you go pick up your friend, right? You pull over in front of your friend's house, and your friend comes out, and they're like, move over to the passenger seat. I'm driving. So he was in his body, but he was in control of his body. It was actually an entity that took him over, and it was, possessed. Yep. It wasn't him. No. Every time I say that, it's wrong. It's not that it was him in his body. It wasn't him that was making the decision to actually do what it was that he had done. The announcement is, if you want to play Words with Friends, we're going to start playing. That's it. There was no grand announcement. If anybody wants to play Words with Friends, I'm going to set up the account after I get off tonight. I'm going to put my whatever account information in the Telegram chat, and we can all play. Swims, is that a sign Perez is under MK Ultra, or that the club retaliated because he won't play ball right now? No, it was shown literally as an entity. No, Laura, know about the video. So it's a part 2 on Chris and Shanann Watts. And the reason this came about, Steve is not here tonight. I actually sent him the link, but I'm going to put it in. I actually shared it with you guys in Telegram before. There was a true crime YouTuber, and she shared my video on Chris and Shanann Watts, and she said afterwards she was getting a lot of requests for people to do a part 2. Then she shared a video, I forgot what she said, but she said it lined up with something that I had said, and in the comments of that subsequent video, her community members were like, could you go back to that other channeler? Could you ask her to do a part 2? Because I guess what this other video she shared had lined up with something I had shared. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe people were saying, I don't know what people were saying. She was just like, everyone has asked for a part 2. Can you please do a part 2? So then what I did was I was going to watch a movie. I turned my movie off, and and I sat down to channel. So it's specifically a part 2, but it's a further look into Chris and Shanann Moss, but it's specifically about the relationship that Chris had with this girlfriend, a woman named Nicole Kissinger, I don't know, something, I don't remember what her name is. It's in my notebook. So that's specifically what it's going to be about. But I also have lots of other content that I want to record for you guys, right? I have the video on D.B. Cooper. I have the video on gender inversions, which I think is going to be one of the best videos I've ever done in my most humblest of opinions. So I have like lots of new content that I'm going to be getting out to you guys soon. Yeah, you did watch part of it, Laura. Swims, is it the entity retaliating on him because it wanted a sacrifice or something, but since he didn't feed it, it collected the blood from him directly then? So, no. He might have actually have had... I actually think he let it in, because it's actually showing right now, it's showing me taking a knife and cutting down his palm. It was some sort of a, not a blood sex magic ritual, it was more like I think he welcomed the entity in. I think he invited it in. But this was not a blood sex magic ritual. I'm literally being shown that he cut himself prior to him actually cutting himself all over. So there was like an initial cut that was meant to invite some sort of an entity into his body. I don't even know what the fuck I'm being shown right now. Swims, why do you think an entity living in somebody's body would want to use that person's body to self-harm? Why tear up the body that they live in? He did summon it, Ashley. Because the entity doesn't feel any sense of remorse or camaraderie, and it will just jump out of the body and go into a different host. And a lot of these entities, they're chaos causers. I always say, if somebody's going to carjack, they're not carjacking so they can take their grandmother to church on Sunday. They're carjacking somebody else's car so they can take it for a joyride. So, an entity that's going to come into somebody's body is going to do dark, nefarious shit with it. Swims, yeah, I think 100% he did a ritual to welcome the entity in. Yep. Ashley, the Illuminati ritual. I don't know. I don't know what kind of ritual it was. It was not blood, sex, magic. It was where he cut himself. Swims, but I think the entity is acting up and he can't control it. You cannot, if your body is taken over by an entity, you cannot control it. Exactly right. Swims, LOL, true. Ashley, exactly. Swims makes a lot of sense. Actually, they all do it. Usually, or at least what's been shown to me is they're doing some sort of a blood, sex, magic ritual. In this case, again, there was no sex. It was just I keep hearing now bloodletting. He was bloodletting. But then I'm being shown a fire. Like he cut, and then he was bleeding out onto this fire. So it was like some form of a dark magic ritual. But it was not a blood, sex, magic ritual. It was a blood ritual. Swims, is it true that humans always at some point lose control over their demon? They let you once you let them in, you don't have control, period. No matter what, will the entity eventually turn on it? So the entity never has loyalty to the host. The entity has no loyalty to the host body. They will use it, they will abuse it, and then when the body becomes functionally irrelevant, they will leave the body. So for example, like what I'm being told right now is crystal meth. Crystal meth is it's actually demonic, because that shit opens the host up. So a lot of the times they they are under some sort of, like, they think that they need to, like, go to rehab. They don't need to go to rehab. They actually need some sort of an exorcism because their body has been taken. Oh, this is only in the case of crystal meth. I'm not saying this about all drugs. Please don't misconstrue what I'm saying. But specifically, I'm being told right now that crystal meth is demonic. It opens the host up, and demonic entities can literally climb in. They take over the body. They don't actually need to go to rehab, and that's why the body wastes away. Have you seen pictures of people that have been using crystal meth? They're like rail thin. They're skinny as fuck. They have like lesions all over their body because they scratch themselves, right? So it's because of the demonic entity that's inside of them is taking their life force entity off of them. Yes, Ashley. Yes, they just want to host. Swims makes sense. They are nefarious from the get-go. Ashley, they will find a new host after the original one. Yeah, when they become functionally irrelevant. Yep, you're right. Swims. Well, Adderall is basically legal meth. I tried that for my ADHD and had to quit it because I was acting a little strange. I don't know that much about it, so I can't comment on that. Actually, it's terrifying. Swims. Yes, I could eat for days on Adderall, and it was I couldn't eat for days on Adderall. It was making me feel crazy. So that, I mean, I do know some other people that it works wonders for. So I don't want to say like universally, like across the board, that's what it is. But I would say it definitely did not work with your constitution. Actually, yes, they do jump from host to host. Yep. That's also why, as the energy and the vibration here on Earth actually continues to rise, and this is, again, I'm being taken right back to being like perimenopausal again. So as I know, it doesn't seem like it connects. I'm going to follow this through. Basically, as the vibration here on Earth rises and there's less host bodies, the entities are jumping out, and then they're getting burned up by the lower, but they're getting burned up because they're no longer going to be a vibrational match for Earth itself. How does that connect to perimenopause? I'm being again shown when a woman gets, like, yes, I've had them. They're awful. Ostensibly, they're awful. But what it actually is doing is it's burning off our intolerance for being mistreated, because we're not going to take bullshit any longer. So one could say that perimenopause, and in this case specifically hot flashes, are helping women level up to the next version of ourselves. Very interesting. So when people are saying Lacey Clancy's ex-husband, I don't know who Lacey Clancy is, but let me keep reading, is Chris Watts 2.0. She is on trial for the unaliving of her 3 children and supposedly tried to take her own life. Did her husband set her up? Lacey Clancy. She was not in. No. So you know, there's like something called when somebody like pleads insanity. It doesn't mean that they're actually insane. It means that at the time that they committed a crime, they did not know right from wrong. So, as in they were impaired, okay, but not like alcohol impaired or drug impaired. It's being shown to me that at the time, it's not that she did not know right from wrong. Okay, in this case, I'm going to say that was fucked up timing. I was just starting to get somewhere, and the fucking app knocked me off again. But with this Lacey Clancy woman, what was being shown to me, it's not that she didn't know at the time that she committed this unaliving. She didn't know that it was wrong. She knew. It's being shown to me almost like cutting. You know what cutting is, right? If somebody, it's like where somebody feels so emotionally frozen, emotionally constipated, one can say, that it's almost like they cut themselves in order to feel something. They want to feel something. This was almost like a version of self-harm, but it was actually where she was cutting the children. She was driven insane, again, not like she didn't know right from wrong. this is what's being shown to me. She was driven insane by her husband. She could not imagine her children growing up in this household another moment. In her mind, it was almost like a mercy that she was going to be cutting the children out of their own life because she could not imagine them living with this person as the father. So I'm going to say, based on what's being shown to me, yes, there's some sort of connection here, Simone. Absolutely. Swims. I met a lot of regular people addicted to Adderall who paid huge amounts of money for prescriptions. Scientifically, Adderall is like one molecule away. Holy shit, that's crazy. From street meth or something like that. It's highly addictive. That's crazy. Actually taking our energy. Swims. I have a suspicion that pharma companies they do it for sure. Well, or they're designed to actually numb your connection from yourself. A lot of the medications actually calcify your pineal gland, which makes it cuts us off from our gifts and abilities. But this is interesting that they're actually casting demons into the psych medications that the masses take. For example, why do most mass pow shooters go nuts on Prozac and antidepressants? I think they do rituals over the medications. So in that, but it's actually doing is it numbs people. It severs their connection to their humanity. It makes them numb, so they don't feel anything. And with all of these medications, when you are on them, the longer you're on them, the more you actually have to up the dose. When you up the dose, that is further going to sever a person's connection from their own humanity. They don't feel anything. They don't see people as people, so they don't. When they're going in and they're committing. But here's the thing, by the way, you know the pow events in schools are false flags. All of them are false flags, my dear. They're all Masonic rituals. Now, I'm not saying that when somebody is on an antidepressant, they're not being severed from their humanity. They are. But it's saying anything that's noteworthy and newsworthy that captures the collective attention on everybody, that's a false flag. Ashley, damn it. Yeah, damn it, YouTube. What's the deal with the husband? Hold on. What's the husband's name, honey? Calcification of the pineal gland. I don't know why that comment was blocked. Muscle and menopause. Oh, yeah. It's so, by the way, I love the handle. Muscle and menopause. Fantastic handle. And yes, YouTube is the worst. Swims. I get sad when I see schizophrenic people get on. Is this person just going back and forth down my fucking street? Have you guys not just heard? They went that way, then they went that way, then they went that way. Can you make up your goddamn mind which direction you're going, buddy? Swims. I get sad when I see schizophrenic people get on meds. Then I feel their psychic gifts get blocked or suppressed, but I know some people need meds. Ashley, so we can't live up to our potential. If you need a refresher or if you have not seen it, go watch. There's 2 videos I'm going to recommend to you. They're short. They're not long. Emmanuel Macron. Again, okay. Go watch the video. Hell, oh my God, Albert, you are a sight for sore eyes. Welcome, friend. So I was saying, Emmanuel Macron. Go watch the video on Emmanuel Macron and Boris Johnson. Please do yourself a favor. I know they probably seem like they're terribly dull. Watch and Steffi Graf. What's her husband's name? The tennis player. Watch those 3 videos. Very, very eye-opening indeed. You hear it, right? Fourth time. That is literally the 4th time. The person has gone back and forth 2 times. Simone, so interesting and makes sense. The husband was so absent, no help. She was prescribed. It's coming back. She was prescribed 12 different medications or something in such a short amount of time. She was suffering big time. She was Simone. Depression and nothing was helping her because she couldn't escape from what the problem was. As in, the problem was the husband. Swims. I believe psych meds will block most psychic people's gifts if they take them. Yes, and it does. That's correct. Swims. No. So what just was shown to me right now is that perimenopause and menopause is actually meant to burn off the people-pleasing that younger women do. It's actually to help women level up. So, including the Charlie Kirk thing, I think it was a ritual. I don't know, but that's what I feel. Hello, Alex. Alex is back as well. We have a blast from the past and Alex. 2 men. Actually, I will definitely watch Andre Agassi. That was his name. Thank you. Swims. I've met some schizophrenic people that were very. Are you calling me? No. Okay. I've met some schizophrenic people that were very psychic and took meds because the doctor said. I have a video on schizophrenia, by the way. I recommend that one as well. But took meds because the doctor said they shouldn't be hearing voices or seeing visions that nobody else sees. It's like spite or jealousy, I feel. Go watch that video as well. I do a whole breakdown of it. Swims, LOL. That's Perez's entity wanting you to stop exposing the dark side. Alex, we don't hear anything. Are you okay? What are you hearing? I don't know. I mean, I hear the sound of my fan next to me. I hear. Oh, you guys don't hear that, like, the sound outside my window? It sounds like a motorcycle or somebody, like, on a sports bike that was just, like, driving back and forth of this way and that way multiple times. That's what it was. Ashley, they want us not to develop spiritual gifts. Alex, spirit is Simone. Welcome back, Alex. Tell us about this. Yes, thank you for the reminder. What's this mystery, Alex? We want to hear more. And how was your time smoking cigars and drinking Grand Marnier with the guys? We want deets. Give us the details, Alex, please. Simone, I heard it once. It literally went back and forth. Alex, we want serious details over here. Swims, do you think LA is a dangerous place for a young new psychic in their 20s to pursue dreams of becoming a psychic to the hub? I don't think anyone should be pursuing anything that has to do with Hollywood or the so-called elite. Outside of that, I don't think LA is a dangerous place. If I thought it was truly dangerous, I wouldn't live here. Beth, I heard it multiple times. Ashley, yes. Swims, how can a psychic survive? Okay, so first of all, you're not going to make a living as a psychic. I tried. Trust me, I know. It's not fucking possible. Can you earn, like, pocket money on the side? Sure. But, like, I'm not sure if that's your question. Are you asking how can they survive, like, financially? Or are you asking... Anyway, now that we're back again, were you asking... I don't understand what you mean by, like, can they survive? Survive how? Swims. I imagine LA has a lot of fallen angel energy. I mean, parts of it are very dirty, but I feel like that's any big city. But, like, the regular people, like, we don't go to, like, the touristy things. Like, I don't go to, like, Hollywood Islands. You know, I don't go to, like, the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Like, what's the fucking point? You know, I live here. It's like, it's a nothing burg. You know, when I lived in New York, I never did, like, the touristy things either. Did I go to, like, no. It's like when I moved out here and I went back to New York, I went to go visit, like, Liberty Island and the Statue of Liberty. I never saw one when I lived there. Like, I feel like a lot of touristy things you don't do when you're, like, a native to the city that you live in. Like, if I was going to go to a shopping mall, I'm not going to go to, like, the one that the tourists go to, right? Like, it's like I want to come and go and do my thing. So it's like, yeah, parts of it are very dirty and seedy, but, like, that's not the part that, like, I feel like that's, like, where transients are, you know? That's, like, some of the tourist attractions. It's not, like, where the regular folk live. And if they do, they're going to move out really fucking fast. Swims, yes, I knew of a young lady that got out of the psych ward a year ago and discovered her new gift and now moved back out to LA. Whoops. With the hopes of becoming Hollywood's best psychic. She's 24 and wants to be a psychic for Joe Rogan, Elon Musk, Oprah, all rich people. So they're going to find you. You can't market yourself for them. If they need somebody, they will find you. That reminds me of that movie. What's it called? With Liam Neeson? I will find you, right? They're not opening up like the phone book to find like a fucking psychic, you know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of them, they're probably doing like some sort of ritual, and they're connecting to entities on the other side to actually see what's possible to them and for them. They're not probably actually using actual like psychics or energy readers. Swims. Is it a lot of competition for psychics in LA? Like, are a lot of psychics hustling and doing readings out there? Yeah, but it's all money laundering. You can't convince me. I can't be convinced otherwise. I know the going rate because I wanted to open a yoga studio in LA years ago. I know the going rate of what a retail store is. These psychics are not making enough money to cover their rent. It's money laundering. Yes, darling.
You know the psychic shop around the corner?
Yes.
Let's go in there and we're gonna get
for shits and giggles.
No, Mom, we're gonna get a reading about me, and then they're gonna try to read me, but I'm just gonna be like this.
You're just gonna like have a poker face?
Yeah. So can we do that? Like maybe like tomorrow or the day after?
We'll see, honey.
Yeah, it's like around Washington Walk.
Actually, they are all crossing over from Kuru. Yeah. Many of them are, yes. Alex, what you might expect from a group of friends enjoying an evening at a cigar lounge, great atmosphere and good people. That sounds lovely. Swims. For now, she calls government senators and government workers offering free readings, hoping the rich celebs hear about her. I admire her hustling attitude. Beth, glad you had a good time, Alex. Swims. She charges $300. Damn, I need to up my rates if that's what she's charging. God damn. $300 an hour. Alex, no riffraff allowed. It sounds like it was a lovely time, honestly. I think I can turn my fan off. It's, I think, cooled down sufficiently now. I mean, it's dark out now. So, Swims. It is easy to make a living being fake or highly... Is it easy making a living being fake or highly inaccurate psychic in LA? I don't know because I'm not one. I'm not a fake nor inaccurate psychic, but I am an energy reader living in LA. So for retail spaces, 3 minutes, y'all. Every 3 minutes, I'm getting knocked off, and I was mistaken. I do need to have my fan on. The retail spaces are yes, very expensive. A lot of stores have gone out of business. A lot of restaurants too. Switch. Well, I respect the hustle. That's a lot of pressure. Alex, anyone who pays $300 for that is an idiot and a sucker. I mean, I think I would say they're probably really lost, and they're abdicating their sense of autonomy onto somebody else that they think has the answers, because they don't think that they do. So I would just take in the same terminology, and I would slightly reframe it to be a little more gracious of them, and say they're probably really disconnected from themselves, and they think they need somebody else. And I will even say that on a, so Steve is my preferred tarot reader. I will go to Steve because I sometimes also feel like, and my guys won't tell me jack shit. Because they always tell me my gifts are not for me. So, fuck you, Faye, you're not getting answers. So I go to other people as well when I feel like I'm, a little bit lost in my own life. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So if they're legit, 300 doesn't seem too steep. Fair. Depends on the value and the information they provide, though, in my opinion, for sure. I mean, 300, I think for somebody, like, unless I had already read with them, I knew that it was worth it. like, I think you just have to be in a different demographic, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't, I don't know. Swims, I imagine it's a lot of pressure on the spirit guides to demand they help you make a full-time living giving out predictions to strangers. So, no, it's not. I'm going to tell you why. Once you connect to your guides, you always have an unlimited connection to them. It's not, I think it's more what does the, supply and demand. The more people come to you, the more you will actually have an ongoing connection to your guide. So I don't actually see it as a bad thing. I just don't think the demand is there. Simone, if those were phase rates, I would have to save up. Well, that's only for one of my readings. The rest of them are not that much. Which is why I was like, maybe I should raise my prices. No, I'm not going to, don't worry. Beth, yes, I also go to Steve for tarot reading. Yeah, he's fantastic. Yep. So if anyone is interested, he is wonderful at what he does. I highly recommend his services. He's really, really good. Steve is absolutely my preferred reader. I do not feel any desire or any curiosity even to go like try to find somebody else. It's like, first of all, like if I could give business to somebody in the solar flow community, that would be my first choice anyway. But he's really, really good. So I don't feel the need to like look any further. Swims, why do you think some queer psychics seem to go through phases where they're totally wrong? I'm going to finish reading it, but I have a question for you, Swims. Where they're totally wrong, get lots of unhappy customers saying they weren't right about anything. Is it possible to burn out sometimes? Are you talking about a celebrity psychic, or are you talking about somebody that's unknown? Because the answer is going to be different depending on what the answer. My answer is going to be different depending on what your answer is. But basic pitch: is it possible for a psychic to get temporarily being the word? Yes. After I channeled Delphi, I was burnt out. But it comes back. It's like the moon. Sometimes you have a full moon, sometimes you have a new moon. Just because it's a new moon and there's no moon in the sky doesn't. Damn it! And I was saying something really good too. I was saying sometimes you have a full moon, sometimes you have a new moon. Just because it's a new moon and you don't see the moon in the sky doesn't mean you will never see the moon again. It is the same thing. But what happened when I channeled Delphi was not any ordinary channeling session. It's not even like the one that I did last night for 3 hours and 23 pages of notes. Like, that was so beyond the scope of anything that had ever been shown to me before. Like, I was being shown all of these different things and connecting things I had never seen before. It literally felt like my neural receptors had been singed. Doesn't mean that the gift is gone forever. It comes back. I just needed to give it a little bit of a rest, and I needed to rest and recover. So this is a not famous psychic over here. The reason famous psychics will get things terribly wrong is because they are not psychics. They are cast for TV, and that whole industry is designed for them to get it wrong. EA, anybody? It is designed for them to get it terrifically wrong sometimes, because then that discredits all psychics. Simone, I didn't know Steve did readings. I need to hit him up. Hit him and D up for a reading. I haven't yet because I like doing my own tarot readings. He's fabulous. Swims, is it like being an athlete where if you use your gift too much, the accuracy gets wonky because they are reading people constantly? Let's say a person who does it full time as a job. No, I think you get more accurate over time, not less, because you trust yourself more and more. Simone, I love supporting my friends, right? Oh, honey, you're funny. Alex, I give discounted rates for forum members. Thank you, honey. Swims, what does the burnout feel like? Is it like you want to do a new reading and your guides get very quiet? How do the guides act during a burnout? Like I don't even want to meditate. Like I don't even want to sit in silence. I mean, and it's very eerie feeling. It's literally like going outside and expecting to see the moon and seeing nothing, and then you're looking around and you're like, I can't see anything. It's like that. It's like trying to see something and being like, I can't see anything. You sometimes you absolutely, as a reader, you need to take a break. Yes. That's so sweet, Simone. Funny, Alex. Yeah, exhausted. It literally just feels like imagine you're holding a flashlight and you go outside and the battery in the flashlight burns out and you're shaking it and you're like, I can't see anything. Why is my tool not working? It's literally like that. The first time it happened to me, I freaked the fuck out. I'm not even gonna mince words. I don't have anything to hide. Guys, I tell you, I fucking get Botox injected in my fucking nose to make it slimmer. Obviously, I have nothing to hide from you guys. Okay. The first time it happened, I freaked the fuck out. I thought I lost my gifts and abilities. I thought it was gone. And then, like, a couple of weeks later, it came back. Now, I know. Sometimes it ebbs, sometimes it flows. That's just the way it goes. Oh my god, that rhymed. I wasn't even trying to make it rhyme. Yes, very, very normal. Oh shit, I'm sorry. It's the chair that did that. But I knocked the chair, and that's why the chair knocked it. Very normal for it to come and go. I don't even get phased anymore when it happens. Now it happens, and I'm like, yeah, it'll come back when it comes back. No, nothing's gonna sound stupid here, Slim. It's not gonna sound stupid. But I've tried some Etsy psychics. Most of them were rambling about stuff that had nothing to do with me or were totally off. So I stopped testing out Etsy psychics. I've heard that too, by the way. Ashley, it's extremely draining. Simone, sorry to hear that, Swims. So it depends. Usually it could last a couple of weeks. Alex, where do you have to be that you're leaving early? Literally every 3 minutes, YouTube is kicking me off of the app. I don't have to be anywhere. I'm just getting annoyed that it's unilaterally kicking me off the app every 3 minutes. So usually during the recovery time, I do other things. I read a book, or I watch movies. I just do other things because I know that it's not something that you can force. Can you force the moon to be a full moon again? No. You have to wait, right? It's a process. Now I know. Don't force it. It'll come back when it comes back. It just needs to regenerate on its own. No, it doesn't make a difference. I don't focus better or worse during those phases. And by the way, I only had a burnout one time. That was after the Delphi video. The rest was not burnout. It was more like it's just a cycle. It's just a cycle. So it depends how long it lasts. After Delphi, that was the longest that it had ever lasted. But the reason it lasted so long was because I was channeling more than I had ever channeled before. Sometimes it just goes and there's no rhyme or reason for it. But it is regenerative. It absolutely is regenerative. Yeah, it does require patience. But it comes back. I don't have to do anything for it to come back. It just does. Not real, Swim. I looked into her. She's not real. Neither is EA. Right? We know who EA is. EA is not real. The long guy, the medium, is not real. Who is that other one? Was his name like John Edwards or something like that? John Edwards is not real. Those are the only ones I know. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, Swims. Swims is like having like a brain. We need like the brain exploding emoji over here. She's not the real deal. I'm sorry, honey. These are literally actors that are cast, or maybe they show like a very, very slight aptitude. But anyone that is the real deal is not going to get a TV show. Laura, that's the guy from Hollywood. Is she even like 40% psychic? I can't tell, maybe 20%. We're all psychic. We all have intuition. But just because someone's intuitive does not a psychic make, you know what I mean? Swims, I watch so many Hollywood psychic books. I'm sorry, honey. Laura, some psychic mediums can't remember his name though. Oh, some psychic medium can't remember his name though. Swims, is John von Prague a real medium? Well, he's clairvoyant. I can see that his third eye is open. So he's clairvoyant. If you want to call that psychic, sure, he's psychic. But his crown chakra is not open. But this entire region is wide open. So clairvoyant, claircognizant, he is very, very open. So he can see definitely maybe more. No, John Edwards is not. He's the one that I was thinking of. No. Cast to play a role on TV. You will have a better chance finding a real psychic on YouTube than you will on TV. Tyler Henry. Who's Tyler Henry? Are you asking if he's a real psychic? Swims, is it true you can do a ritual or take certain drugs to make you a psychic? I don't see that. You don't need to. You just have to open up a dialogue with your guides. Hello, a girl citizen. Do you think the Kennedy family has been... No. I don't think... 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes getting knocked off. I do not think that the Kennedy family has really been cursed. I think that the men make terrible choices. And I think it's a result of their actual karma. Swims, I know you're the real deal. Not just me, other I mean, not EA though, but there's certainly other real psychics on YouTube also. Laura, Tyler Henry, the Hollywood psychic medium. Oh, if that's what he's called, he's probably not. Okay, so I don't know DMT, but true. It will temporarily give you the ability to see beyond the veil, but temporary is not permanent. Actually, he had a show on E. That tells me everything I need to know. Swims, why do a lot of the Kennedys have all that tragedy if they aren't cursed? Because of what their soul agrees to experience prior to being born. And some of them bring it on themselves. Like, what's his name? Teddy Kennedy. His mouth is an angel. Teddy Kennedy. A girl citizen. I think some drugs can help open a third eye, but they're not going to. Yeah, they're not going to make you psychic. What they will do is temporarily decalcify your pineal gland. Do you like Sloan Bell, or do you feel she's a psychic? I think she's probably legit than the majority of people that are on TV. I personally think her delivery is a little aggressive. Yes, exactly. Karma, actually. Starby RB. Wow, your speaker is still messed up. Yes. Swims. You look like you could be Slim Bella's younger sister. Thank you. Swims. So should I take shrooms then and go play? It's not going to work that way. It temporarily helps you see beyond the veil. It's not going to help you win the lottery. I'm sorry. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try though. Try. I don't know. Laura, do you think DMT and other psychedelics has the ability to help with PTSD and depression and etc.? That's what they say. I will say that I don't think that they have the ability, a la, what's her name, Amy Griffin. They do not have the ability to make somebody recall suppressed memories. That's not what they do. It's fucking bullshit. I've taken MDMA. I didn't suddenly remember my childhood trauma when I was on it. No, it just makes you feel more at peace. Could I see it being very beneficial in a therapeutic setting? Absolutely. I don't think it's going to give somebody, repressed memories. Swims, is it true some really good or famous psychics are actually CIA agents or under government? Yes, they are. That is true. I have an entire video devoted to it. I recommend watching it, Swims. Sloan is beautiful and so are you, so it's a compliment to you. I said thank you. Thank you. I wasn't offended by it. Simone, MDMA made me revisit all of my sexual trauma. Right, but was it suppressed? Or did you know about it, but you felt more comfortable in that time to explore it? A girl citizen, oh, it makes me think I asked once about iboga because it was banned from almost all countries. I thought it was a special plant because of it. I think you did ask about it. Simone, I was crying for a while. That's a release of pent-up energy. That's a very good sign, Simone. Swims, I want to try DMT and go universe hopping. You do you, boo. Laura, oh, I don't know about that. I just heard military vets talking about MDMA and DMT and Joe Rogan. So Billy Bush actually talks about it and he supports it. So I only know because I'm very intrigued by this whole Amy Griffin situation. So I keep up with people that talk to her about it. Actually,
That's why I'm not explicit.
Actually, I felt great from E, but definitely not psychic. Swims, Joe Rogan is a... I don't know what that word is. Laura, I have no idea who Amy Griffin is. Oh, she is crazy. No, that's not the right word to use. She is I think, a malignant narcissist. She basically, she alleged that she was from 12 to 16 years old, raped by a school teacher. And she claims she had no memory until she took MDMA, which her husband happens to actually invest in it. I'm sure there was no problem there. And she suddenly had access to these repressed memories from 12 to 16. Okay. Meanwhile, a lawsuit was brought against her because there's another woman that claims that everything Amy Griffin alleges in her book happened to Amy Griffin actually happened to this other person. But this other person, there's many people in this other person's life that knew about all of these other things that were going on. Meanwhile, in Amy Griffin, they were completely repressed. She had no access to them. So I think she's very malignant. Very dark force. Simone, I guess I was okay exploring it. A guy from LA brought it with the intent for us to use it before sexy time. We skipped sexy time and I profused my love for that's what it'll do. And then I trauma dumped on him. Alex, MDMA makes people experience all kinds of amazing things. A girl citizen, do you think the Galactic Federation that a former Israeli commander talked about is a good organization helping humanity? Yes. I don't know who the former Israeli commander is, but the Galactic Federation of Light does have good intentions. Swim, so I naturally attract good and bad entities that are chatty, but somebody claimed it's a bloodline thing, like they recognize me, so they naturally come to have a chat, but they are usually still, well, as long as they're polite. Bless you, Pip. A girl citizen, but MDMA can be dangerous since it can cause it. No, it cannot. I have taken it. You cannot get addicted to that shit. In my experience, anyway. Maybe they're making it different now, but back in the day when I took it, and I'm talking over 20 years ago, no, that shit didn't make you addicted. Swim, so what they said about me is if I get about 50-50 good and bad, one popping in to say hello, telling me interesting stories. What did I just read? So what's that say about me? Oh, what does that say about you if you get 50-50, combination of good and bad? So I would say all you need to do is have a conversation with your guides and tell them that you only want to be a vibrational match for good entities. That's it. Set the boundaries. You can set the boundaries of the kind of entities and the kind of guides that you want to connect to on the other side. You're not a helpless victim here, Swims. You can set the terms of what you want the connection to be. Swims. LOL. People think I'm joking when I say one time a rude entity popped up in my bedroom in daytime and hit me in the head. Okay. So first of all, are you saging your home? Do you have crystals like selenite around your doors? Do you have G2? Laura, I heard it with one of them. The majority of people have the same experiences, and it's something about seeing angels and or a god or something, or maybe it was aliens. I don't remember now. Wait, with what? Swims. I really don't mind the bad entities because for me, they pop up like 99% of the time and tell me a cool story about the universe. Well, I don't know. They don't sound like they're so bad then, honey. It sounds like they're very energetically porous, and they're just excited that there's somebody that can actually see them. And they just come into, like, they're chatty. They come into chat with you because maybe there's not a lot of people around them that actually can see them. I'm really getting annoyed at YouTube, guys. Laura, either MDMA or DMT. So that makes me think of a hallucinogenic because MDMA is not a hallucinogenic. That makes me think of maybe something like acid. I don't know. Maybe DMT. I've never taken. I don't even know what DMT is. Swims. A female leviathan was the main bee that hit me. Then my good there we go. Good dragon came and saved me. Then she took me under the ocean and showed me the other world beneath the ocean. I'm muted? Really? I don't know why. Can y'all not hear me? I'm honestly, I have to be very, at this point, I'm just getting annoyed that YouTube keeps knocking me off every 3 minutes. So I think I'm going to wrap it up. I didn't hear anything after Celestine BRB. Let me restart the app. Can I leave a comment? You guys don't hear me at all? Laura, no, you're not. Okay. I don't know what's up. Simone, you know we love you when we put up with, I know YouTube shit, just to chill and spend time with you virtually. I love you. That I can hear you. I'm just a nuance, guys. I'm really fucking annoyed at this point. It keeps knocking me off. I kind of feel like I want to just get off. Like, I don't know. Put up something to eat. Go meet you all over in like Telegram, and then let's all play like Words with Friends or some shit like that.
Are you doing tonight?
Why not?
Also, I don't think it's fair.
What don't you think is
I
fair?
don't get to participate in Telegram. Can you give me Telegram?
Okay, we're not talking about this now. So who wants to meet me over in Telegram and let's all set up Words with Friends? What do you guys think? Let's go chat over there because this app is really driving me bonkers today.
I'm down to play Words with Friends tonight.
You're down to play Words with Friends? Guys, I'm gonna meet you over on Telegram, okay? I'm getting off of here. I'm literally going to my kitchen. I'm gonna pick out what I'm gonna eat and you will see me in Telegram momentarily, okay? Are you okay? That's why you shouldn't be jumping in. Guys, I'm gonna meet you over in Telegram, okay? I love you all. Have a good rest of your Friday. It's just making me crazy, guys. I'm sorry. I love you all. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday evening. Hopefully in Telegram. I will see you there. I love you all. What's your Swim, I thought you were on Telegram. Go into the description of any of my videos and you will see a link directly to Telegram. Okay, Swims? But I don't know why for some reason I thought that you were there. If not, description box, you will find me. I put a link in every of my, on all of my videos. Okay, honey? Have a Have a good night. I love you. I will see you all over there. And this is your reminder until next time to stay in the high vibration. Good night. And goodbye.